Tara take her down.
It's Mojo in the mornings, 5 at 6:55.
5 and 6:55, yo, 5 and 6:55, go now.
All right. So Nina has been on with us now the last 8 mornings. She's going for her 8th win in a row today.
Yeah.
Nina, will you say hello to your challenger? This is Tara from Port Huron.
Hello, Tara. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Would you like to say good morning back?
Good morning.
Hi, how are you?
Good morning. Hello.
What's happening, Tara? What tell us about yourself? What do you got going on this early in the morning?
I'm actually packing for Florida, going to see my best friend in the Keys tomorrow morning.
Oh, that's going to be
fun.
nice. Wow. Look at you. Yeah. Are you guys, when you go to the Keys, do you have to drive all the way down there? Or does that work? You fly into like Miami and drive all the way?
Yeah, it's a lot cheaper to fly into Miami, so that's
Sure.
what I do.
Good for you. Well, have fun. Let's see what happens here this morning. This would be interesting. If you win, then you have to take us with you on vacation.
Let's see if you
plan.
got the keys to victory.
Uh-oh, here he goes. We're going to lock you up in a soundproof area, Nina. We'll talk to you in just a second, okay?
Okay.
All right. By the way, I love the mellowness of Nina. I'm telling you, I might need to get what she has this morning. Tara, here we go. 5 questions. Whoever gets the most right wins. Ty always goes to the champion. Question number 1. Today is April 1st, which is also known as which holiday?
April Fool.
Question number 2. Machine Gun Kelly is setting the record straight on his brand new baby girl's name. Which actress did he have this baby with?
Megan Fox.
Question number 3. Yesterday, during a press conference, President Trump commented on his former daughter-in-law dating this famous golfer. Who is he?
Tiger Woods.
Question number 4. The women's NCAA March Madness tournament is also in the final 4 stages. Which team won the tourney last year? I'll give you a multiple choice. Was it A, South Carolina, B, UConn, or C, Iowa?
3 seconds.
Oh.
3.
Pick one.
Iowa.
And question
Iowa.
and question number 5, the number 1 song on the Billboard Hot 100 charts now is Luther. Name one of the 2 artists that sings that song.
SZA.
Let's bring the champ back from a soundproof area. We may have a check-in in the Keys.
Yeah. Tara got 4 out of 5.
Nice.
Oh,
4 out of
man.
5. You got to be good, Nina.
Come on, Nina.
I'm going to do my best.
All right. Question number 1. Today is April 1st, which is also known as which holiday?
April Fool's Day.
Yes.
1-1.
Question number 2. Machine Gun Kelly is setting the record straight on his brand new baby girl's name. Which actress did he have that baby with?
Megan Fox.
Yes.
2-2.
Question number 3. Yesterday, during a press conference, President Trump commented on his former daughter-in-law dating this famous golfer. Who is he?
Tiger Woods.
Yes.
3-3.
She's got to miss these next ones, okay? Question number 4, by the way, Tara missed this one. The women's NCAA March Madness tournament kicks off this weekend. Who won the tourney last year? Was it A, South Carolina, B, UConn, or C, Iowa?
3 seconds.
UConn.
No, that was a good guess because they've won a bunch. South Carolina.
Stays 3-3.
South
Okay.
Carolina. It comes down to this. The last question, question number 5. If you miss this one, we got ourselves a new champion, and she's going to be sunning and funning in Florida. If you get it right, you're back tomorrow, getting closer to double-digit wins. Nina, good luck to you. Question
you.
number 5. The number 1 song on the Billboard Hot 100 charts right now is Luther. Name one of the 2 artists that sings that song.
Kendrick Lamar.
You're still our champion.
She wins with a tie. 4-4.
We would never doubt that you would lose. Come on, Nina.
Oh,
Thank you.
All you do is win, 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 no matter what. Every time you step up in the building, what do? You put those hands up in the air and you smoke another one. Right? And they stay there. Win, win, win. Congratulations to you. Great job. Nice win.
Thank you.
Tara, we're going to give you some good food, okay? We'll get you set up with that. Hang on
Okay, thank you.
Hang on the phone for just 1 second. Enjoy Florida.
Mojo in the mornings, 5 at 6:55.
Have the best time. You know what we'll do? We'll play the number one song in the country right now out of that, and we'll kick off our 7 o'clock hour with the War of the Roses, Bustin' Cheaters.
Hey, Roman numeral 7, babe, drop it like it's hot. If this world was mine, I'd take it, dreams and make them multiply. If this world was mine, I'd take it, enemies in front of God. Introduce them to that light, hit them strictly with that fire. Fire, 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 fire. Hey, Roman numeral 7, babe, drop it like it's hot. If this world was mine, I'd take it, dreams and make them multiply. If this world was mine, I'd take it, enemies in front of God. Introduce them to that light, hit them strictly with that fire. It's a vibe, do your dance, let them watch. She a fan, he a flop, they just wanna kumbaya, nah.
This world concrete, flowers grow. Heartache, she only do what she know. Weekends, get it poppin' on the low. Better days coming for sure. If it was up to me, I wouldn't give this nobody's no sympathy. I'll take away the pain, I'll give you everything. I just wanna see when, wanna see if this world it go in, out, doors, slow. Baby, you was lost, strike, close, and I'm with you, everything goes. Come and put that on my soul, Bobby, clown, wrist, froze, check, come on the way home. This world, concrete, flowers grow. Heartache, she only doing what she know. Weekends, get it poppin' on the low. Better days coming for sure. If it was up to me, I wouldn't give it nobody's no sympathy. I'll take away the pain, I'll give you everything. I just wanna see you win, wanna see if this world I can't lie, I trust you, I love you. I won't waste your time, I turn it off just so I can turn you on. I'ma make you say it loud. I'm not even tripping, I won't stress you out. I might even settle down for you. I'ma show you I'm a pro. I'ma take my time and turn it off just so I can turn you on, baby. Weekends, get it poppin' on the low. Better days coming for sure. I know you're coming for it. World were mine.
WKQI Detroit, WSNX Muskegon Grand Rapids, WVKS Toledo. 3 great stations, 1 stupid show. This is Mojo in the Morning, live.
War of the Roses, could you imagine that you lose a girlfriend and a roommate all in the same day, and now you got to find a new place to live, or who's going to be moving out this morning? A boyfriend thinks that his girlfriend is cheating with their roommate. She and he live with another guy, and he thinks that this guy who he says that he's been friends with and trusts is now cheating with his girlfriend. This morning's War of the Roses, a 3-way call. You'll hear that coming up in, probably do the math right now, 37 minutes maybe? I don't know. Something like that. So like right after the Dirty on the 30, like right around 7:40-ish or so. All right, it's Mojo in the morning. You know, a lot of people do ride shares, right? You take an Uber or a Lyft and you do your thing in it. Shannon took a special Uber. And this is not like the cash cab. This is, what kind of an Uber?
The farting Uber.
The farting Uber.
And you know what reminded me of this?
Yes.
Was Kev during our pre-show meeting announcing to everybody that he had to fart. And he went out in the hallway It was the most bubbly, wet
Oh my God, I think
noise
myself.
I've ever heard.
I like to make announcements.
But here's the thing about Kev's farts. They don't smell.
Thank you, Shannon.
I don't
You're
get it.
so full of it.
No, they actually
They
don't.
don't.
It's not fair.
They smell
My
bad.
husband's the same way too, Kev. It's not fair. Okay,
Wait,
so
all right, stop for a second before you tell this Uber story. You're telling me that you don't think his farts smell, and you're thinking that your husband's
I don't think I know.
spit doesn't stink either?
No, I've never smelled his spit, but if he farts, there is no smell.
I don't buy
don't
it.
understand how that is possible.
What kind of a diet are both these guys eating? 'Cause
way
I know
too clean?
I know that well, Kevin's not. There's
I
no
drink
way.
my kombucha. I got clean gut.
That's my favorite kind, by the way. Okay, so when we
Kombucha.
we took our spring break trip to Florida last week, and when we landed, it was myself and Lucy and Smith, and we had to get a car to go to the our hotel, which was about 47 minutes from the airport. So it was
Okay.
kind of far. That's a long.
Yeah.
That's a long car ride. And so we get into the car with this woman. Her name was Natalia. And she was very nice. And she drove a black Toyota minivan. And immediately, about a minute or two into the ride, I can smell something. And I'm looking at my two children because I'm thinking it is for sure one of them.
Right,
they
yeah.
stink. And they're looking at me with this expression of, Mom, oh my gosh, it's so terrible. So we realize it's our Uber driver who is just blowing ass. Like, it
Oh.
smells so bad. It got to the point where Smith goes, man, it stinks in here. And I'm looking at him like, please stop. It was so bad. Well, here's where this comes full circle. Fast forward 5 days, we're getting picked up from the hotel to go back to the airport for that 47-minute drive again. And who rolls up? The black Toyota with Natalia as the driver. And I'm thinking, is it too late to say, you know what? We're not ready to switch it and get a different driver. What are the odds?
Do we know for a fact
That
it was
happened?
it was a fart? Do we know that that's the case, that she's farting, or maybe she just has? Because
No, it was a fart.
What kind of
it was a
seats?
lot of farts.
Were they leather or cloth seats?
They were, now I'm trying to think, leather seats.
Oh, they are? Okay. What kind of car was it? Do you
It was
remember?
a Toyota black
All right,
Toyota
that's
minivan.
a problem. Let me tell you, there's the problem.
Very clean, new.
Yeah, I'm going to say this. There's a problem, and this is no offense to any Toyota owners, but for some reason, Toyota seats hide. So my son drives a Rav4, and in his car, I have been in his car before, and I've driven his car, and he will come back into the house. This is Jacob. He has come back in the house and said, Dad, did you just fart in that car? It hides the farts inside the seats. I don't know what the story is.
This is a myth.
Have you ever farted in your car and then you get out of your car to go take on the day? And have you
Take on the day.
No, have you ever had that happen to you? And then all of a sudden you get back in the car sometime later and the car still has the fart smell in
So
it?
you trapped it in there. You farted and you shut the door, and it's been brewing this whole time in the sun.
Yeah, it stays in the seats. It hides in the seats. That's why I thought it was cloth, because Jacob has like these special cloth kind of seats.
No, it was
But-
for sure leather.
Okay.
And she had those air fresheners in the cup holders that looked like little mini cans of pop.
Yeah.
So she had air fresheners in the car. She was aware that she had a stomach ache
It was just too powerful.
and was trying to hide it.
You think so?
It was really bad.
So you think
it was
she had
really,
the,
really
she had
bad.
the bubble gut? You're saying that she had
Oh
the
my
bubble gut?
gosh. But when that car rolled up to take us back,
Yeah.
Like, bruh.
please no.
Did she fart on the way back?
She did not.
Okay, so it passed.
She did not.
All right, 844 Mojo Live, 844-665-6548. Has anybody ever gotten into the smelly car, the smelly cab, or the smelly, Uber, Lyft, or whatever? And what do? Do you get right out automatically? Like if the car smells?
I've done that before in a cab in New York
Really?
where
Yeah.
I've gotten out. Yeah.
Yeah, it just smelled so bad.
Yeah.
I've had it before where I've had the person had their food in the car with them. So they bought food, they got the call that I wanted to get the ride. They came and picked me up and they had their food sitting there on the seat. And I'm going, I don't want to, for some reason, other people's food doesn't smell good to me. Like I don't
You
like.
lying.
I swear to you, I don't. Like if I go into a restaurant, it smells good to me. When somebody else has food with them, like here at the radio station too. Like people come in, Casey from the rock
Shout out
station.
Casey.
Will bring in food from down the street. And I'll smell it. I go, oh, it just doesn't smell good to me. And it's no offense to his food because I'm sure it's wonderful. He looks like a guy that eats good food. It smells like rotten a-hole, you know?
You know what I hate
Or
about
Kevin.
getting into an Uber where somebody's eating food is then, especially if I'm going somewhere like nicer, like a fancy event, and then you smell like whatever it is that they were eating.
Yeah. I've been in Ubers where, and I don't know if they're trying to mask the stench, but it's like super cologne in there.
I hate that
And
even more.
We got to roll down a window. Like, that's my thing, and I'm not asking. If it's unlocked, we hitting the window, and
If I
hopefully
can
you
taste
get
it,
Oh,
It's
God.
too much.
By the way, have you guys ever had an Uber driver tell you that you can't roll their window down? Like that had that happen?
No.
I was in what's the Mustang electric car's name?
The
Is it a
Mach-E.
I was in somebody's Mach and they would not let me roll the windows down because they said they had the temperature at perfect temperature. But I was honestly wanting to feel breeze. Like I wanted to feel like the air on me because I had some drinks.
Perfect tip for who? For them, not you.
I know. That's
That's
I don't
a
like
3-star.
that. What's going on? Let me grab Emily here. What's it? Or Emily, what's going on? Hi, Emily. Oh, I lost you. Emily. Let's go to Uber Marvin. Uber driver Marvin, what's going on?
Hey, Marvin.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
What's up, man?
How you doing, buddy?
Hey, what's up? Haven't heard from you in a minute.
Hey, it's good to talk to you. Shannon got into the fart Uber. Your Uber doesn't smell like a fart, Marvin, does it?
No, mine smell like leather.
And Jolly Ranchers.
Yeah, it does.
There you go.
Have you ever had a customer get in and their smell lingered for a while?
Oh my God, I had people get in smell like beef stew. I had people get in smell like fish. When people actually get in my car, I try to make sure I tell them that they bring in food or something. I try to tell them put it in the trunk because it lingers in the car for so long, and then I have to spray it. Sometimes I have to get some cleaner and clean the seat off because it just sits and smells.
Marvin,
oh my God, yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. You're an amazing person. You do a great job driving. The car's clean. I'm not putting my food in the trunk of your car. I'm not doing. Are y'all doing that?
A bag.
I don't care. I'm not
Bag?
putting my food in
Why
the
not?
trunk.
Well,
That's
it depends.
insane.
It depends. Look, you got to think about it. It depends. Now, if it's just from a seafood place with a plastic bag, I can understand if you're taking it out, it's in a carry out, it's nice, it's that type of food. But come on, man.
No.
You come from a chicken fry. You come from a chicken fry.
I'm sorry. If the man tells me I got to do that, and that's the only way I'm going to have a ride, I'm going to get in his car and I'm going to abide by his rules. His car, his rules.
He can't roll down the window. Is that bad?
You know what? If it's your food, you in that Wingstop place or whatever the hell you
my
eat
Sweetwater.
at.
Sweetwater.
We gotta go, y'all. Y'all gotta taste the vibe.
So Marvin, beef stew smell. I got it now. That's what I'm going to smell all day today. I'm going to be smelling beef stew. That's the worst.
So random.
Hey, thank you for the call, buddy. I appreciate you, man. Love you, brother.
You're welcome.
All right. A couple texters here say that they've gotten into the cabs before and it smells horrible like cologne. Do you ever get in and a guy smells like Dracar Noir? You remember
remember
Dracar
that.
Noir?
remember
and these
that.
guys smell like that all the time.
Yeah.
And then I've gotten into a couple. I won't say the guy's name, but he's a friend of mine who drives. And he smelled so much like weed. I was like, oh God.
I can't.
And I'm like, you're driving me? Like, I don't even know if I want you driving me off
Some
this.
weeds smell good though. I will say that.
I don't know. I just, my problem is I don't want to have me smelling like weed. What's going on, Hannah? Hi.
Hi, good morning. I had an Uber a morning after going out with my friends in Chicago, and it so clearly smelled like somebody had thrown up in it the night before.
Oh my gosh,
that's awful. That is so bad.
Christ.
Yes. So what do you do in that case when the person's got throw up car? I'm not getting in that car.
Yeah, nah.
I mean, it was clean, obviously, but I mean, I kind of just put up with it because it was like a 10-minute drive or something. So I was like, okay, but I usually like get car sick. So I'm pretty sensitive. Otherwise, if it was longer, I would have gotten out.
That's one of those smells that does not go away right away.
I'm that lazy that I will not walk 10 minutes when I can ride in a throw-up car. You know what I mean? So, although I'd rather smell the throw-up car than the Dracar Noir. So, I don't know.
You were the mistress before being the girlfriend? Oh, that'll work. Another world-famous War of the Roses happens at 7:40 on Mojo in the Morning.
All right, it is Mojo in the Morning. I'm going to have a hot take here right now that may piss off some people. But if it pisses you off, I don't care because I'm standing by this whole thing. I believe that you cannot accept relationship advice from somebody that is not in a relationship. Prove me wrong on this one. And here's what I'm going to say. I've got a friend of mine that is going through a little bit of relationship issues. Been dating, thinking about marriage. Now he's thinking about breaking up. I mean, it's a bad deal. And there is another friend of ours that is giving him his relationship advice. I just recently found out. And he's not accepting my relationship advice, or he's not even asking me for it. Like, I actually had to say, hey, I heard a rumor. And then he goes, yeah, that's true. There's a guy that we have that we're all kind of mutually all group chatting and group texting with us. One guy who has literally, in all the time that I've known him, never dated anybody. I've never seen this man with another woman nor man. Actually, the joke to me all the time was he talks about relationships so much and talks about a past girlfriend that he had. I believe that this past girlfriend doesn't exist because we've never even seen her pop back into his life by random anytime we've ever been out with each other. So my friend who's having relationship issues never turns to me, who's been married now for it seems like my entire life. And I think I've been through a couple of things in a relationship, right? I don't think I've had a perfect relationship. Yet he's taking advice from a person who literally has not ever been in a relationship. This is like taking diet advice from a fat person.
You know what it is, though, I bet? I bet he's taking relationship advice from that other person because he thinks that other person is going to tell him what he wants to hear.
That's probably a good point.
And even though you are the one that has been through, you are, by the way, actually really great at giving relationship advice.
Say it one more time. I didn't hear it.
You are. I'll give you that.
April Fool's, say
but
it.
maybe he knows that you're going to be very honest and tell him something he doesn't want to hear. So that's why he's not going to you.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
I disagree with your point, though.
Why?
That people who haven't been like this, for example. So are you saying if you and Chelsea asked me a question about your marriage, because I've never been married before, that I couldn't give sound advice?
No, you've been in relationships, though.
But I haven't been married.
And you're not in a relationship right now.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. So
like the same thing. Somebody that hasn't had kids before, but they raised their brothers and sisters. They can't give me parenting advice?
well, if they've so there's a difference there. If they have never had children or never, been around, if they've never been around children and the only thing they had were brothers and sisters, they shouldn't be giving you parenting advice. They don't know what it's like to be a parent. If they've raised their brothers or sisters or nieces and nephews, then they kind of know. They're definitely, you don't have to be a parent to be a parent.
I don't know. I disagree with you. I think that based on your life experiences, you can develop a perspective that can enhance a conversation or give insight to somebody's situation, regardless if you've lived, quote unquote, in their shoes.
All right. So let me tell you this. First off, and this is the exact situation. The one guy I have known for less than 10 years. Okay. He's been a friend for less than 10 years. I have never seen this guy ever. And we've been we've gone out as couples. We've gone out as friends. We've gone out to bars. I have never seen him talk to a woman for more than a couple of minutes. And this guy is saying how to do a relationship because he has a fake girlfriend that he supposedly dated and had a long-time relationship with. I've never seen him on a date. I know that this guy is full of crap when he talks about his dating.
So the advice that he's given
Yeah.
You're aware of the advice that he's giving.
Yeah. And
Is it sound?
No, he's giving bad advice. He's given advice to for this guy to leave this relationship off of his alleged girlfriend that he once had. And I said to him, I said to our friend, without giving out too much information, I said to our friend, I don't think that's something that you leave over. I think that you guys have a pretty sound relationship. Yeah. I think the problem is that you guys don't know how to compromise with each other. Mm-hmm. You don't have give and take. And I'm trying to explain to him, I was the idiot that almost got out of a relationship with my wife, Chelsea, because I was stupid to not see what her side of the issues were. Mm-hmm. I thought that, I thought I was the victim in everything. So
I just feel like bad advice can come from anybody.
Well,
like just
true.
Because you're in a relationship doesn't mean you're going to give me great advice.
Yeah,
honestly, I would never go to marriage counseling to a person that has never been married. I wouldn't. And you can call me crazy because you can say, oh, well, the guy studied to be or she studied to be a therapist. If she's never been married and doesn't know what it's like to actually put the ring on that finger and actually be in a relationship where you have to do a lot of compromising like that, I'll be like, I'm out of here, Doc. I don't care what kind of diploma you have on your wall that says University of Hard Knocks. What's up, Justin? Hi.
This one irks my nerves. I hear this all the time. I counsel relationships. I've been in several relationships, let's say. I don't want to get into the number.
Any successful? Because if you haven't had a successful one, Justin, you probably shouldn't be speaking up.
Well, see, okay, how do you define a successful relationship? Because
let's talk to the
relationship ended, is it successful?
Let's talk to the person that you've been in a relationship with.
The quote unquote successful relationships will only be the ones that are still ongoing, right?
Well, no, because a successful relationship is one that you also could have gotten out of. You could have gotten out of it because you learned something about that person or yourself that made you grow.
But if it's not ongoing, did it not fail?
No, because how do you define success? I define success as you walked away from it and you actually got something out of it. You know what I mean? Like I think there are some people
Seasons for every relationship, for sure.
I think there are some people
that's a beneficial relationship, but that's not necessarily a successful relationship.
Well,
see, I disagree with you. There are people in relationships that by your standards you would say are successful because they've been in a relationship for 30 years, but they could be horribly miserable.
Exactly. Yeah.
And I would consider the more successful relationship one that two people looked at each other and said, this is just not working. We need to get out of this relationship and be better, healthier versions of ourselves. That to me would be successful, actually.
Okay, so with that being said, then how come the single friend couldn't give relationship advice?
Sure.
Because he's got no marks that we can define as truth.
If they've never been in a relationship, that's one thing. But I'm saying if they're single.
Yeah.
I always hear how the single friend can't give relationship advice because, oh, the single friend is bitter. Oh, the single friend is hurt. Oh, the single friend is coming from a biased perspective.
Here's the
That's
thing,
not
Justin.
always true.
Oh, the single friend
Some
sits
people
on
are
the
healed
freaking
and
couch
just
all
single.
day and watches nothing but television and then complains he can't find anybody and goes and golfs the rest of the time with a bunch of guys. I'll take golf advice from him, but I'm not.
Lifetime movies. That's one thing.
Yeah, Justin, I'll take golf advice from this guy anytime. He's a great golfer, but I will not take advice from this man on relationships that I've never even seen him in. Sierra, what's up? It's Mojo in the morning.
Hey, Mojo, I disagree with you.
Okay.
As the conversation goes on, there are so many different factors that you're including, so it's like the bottom line isn't that a single person can't give sound advice. And, to the other point, like what Ken said, bad advice can come from anyone. And there are plenty of people that are in relationships that should not be giving advice and that probably shouldn't even be in the relationship that they're in.
Let me ask you this question, Sierra. Would you take driving advice from somebody that doesn't have a driver's license and has never
I
had
think
one?
that is a completely different scenario.
I agree with you.
How?
I don't think that applies to this conversation at all.
Would you?
No, I would not because driving is different. Relationships, yeah, when you have experience, like you said, if you have experience in relationships, that may be somebody that you can take advice from.
Would you get into an airplane and allow a guy that just flies flight simulators to fly your airplane?
So different.
That's still different to me.
Okay.
That's still different. No, I wouldn't. But
are you just butthurt you didn't get asked for the advice?
Would you allow a man who just sits there and announces contests in between timeouts at a Pistons game to tell you how to shoot a free throw? Not a bit. What's up, Nicole? Hi.
Didn't answer my question.
No.
Hi, guys.
I am
First
butthurt.
time, long time.
Hey.
Goes on the phone.
How are you?
So I totally felt this way about my pediatrician. I felt like he had some smart medical advice, but he never had kids, never. And the stuff he was telling me to do with my own kids was completely unrealistic. Like, it looked good on the textbook, but it didn't work in my house.
Yeah.
And even though he was a super nice guy, I moved on to a pediatrician that actually had kids because got where I was coming from, completely sleep deprived at 4 o'clock in the morning, letting my kid crawl in bed with me.
That is interesting.
That's a good
Totally
one.
agree.
Yeah. I get that one.
No, that is that is kind of an interesting one, especially if their parenting advice is how to parent or their advice to the kid as a pediatrician is how to parent the kid and get the kid through. If they've never had to stay up late at night trying to get a kid to go to bed, or if they've never had to deal with a kid with croup, that's one thing I always feel. That's when you know you're a parent, when your kid has croup.
What is croup?
And you're sitting there.
You know that cough.
At night, and you have to bring them into a bathroom and have that steamy.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, hold on. Amy might have
She
croup.
got croup.
Amy, what did you want to say?
Many time, long time.
Hey!
Amy's on the
Welcome back.
phone.
Don't some of you people or people in general take advice from a priest every Sunday about families and marriages, and he doesn't have either?
Wow, what a good.
So
I mean,
Chelsea and I got married in the church, and when we were doing premarital counseling, she actually said, because she's not Catholic, but I am. She said, she goes, I don't want to go to premarital counseling to a priest. We actually ended up finding another counselor. Yeah, that is interesting, right? Amy. That's a very good point.
Got him.
Thanks.
You know,
Drop the mic, Amy.
Peace out.
By the way, I did not mean to be so salty on this topic but it bothers me because this particular person, I think he's throwing away a good thing because of a buddy that is, honestly, because here's the thing. I think that the other friend, this is a hot take. God, I hope I don't get in trouble.
I know where you're going with this.
I think the other friend likes misery and company with his misery.
Okay.
Why don't you? Would you take your friend out and just? I don't want to say force the advice, but take him out to have that conversation.
Yeah, I would. I have. I've had that conversation with him. I said talk to Chelsea. Like I always say, you want relationship advice? Talk to Chelsea. She's way smarter than I am at this stuff. I just pretend like I'm smart. She's the one. She's the one that knows exactly what's going on. So I don't know. One last call. I'm hoping I'm not going to regret this one. Mark, what's going on?
Hey guys, first time, long time.
Hey, Mark's on the phone. Starting off good.
So, listening to you, Mojo, you said you don't want to take advice from anyone who's not in a relationship, but what if a smart guy just recently got out of a relationship? Like, where's that line at? Like,
no.
What if he has good advice because he was just in a relationship, but he just unfortunately ended things with his girl?
I think that that's a good person to talk to then. If he's a smart guy that just got out of a relationship, I'd like to know his experience.
Okay.
I'm not regretting this, but thank you. Hold on, Jordan, one last one. Jordan, go ahead.
Now you're going
to... I'm going to regret this.
Hey, so I'm on a weight loss journey myself. I've lost like 60 pounds. I started at 405.
Right, nice.
And I always find it hilarious when, like, the skinniest people become these nutrition experts that aren't nutritionists
Right?
and tell fat people how to lose the weight.
Yeah, if they've never been fat and don't know the journey, how do they give that advice? But maybe maybe they just have great metabolisms. I don't know. No, that's true. That is true. Like I want to see the before and after pictures before I'm going to take your advice on something like that. But yeah.
Oh, I know it. It's crazy. I hear it all the time. They're like, if you just exercise more. And I'm like, you don't exercise. Like, what?
Right. Thank you for the call, buddy. I appreciate it.
Don't miss this.
Mojo in the morning.
They are living together. All three of them. A boyfriend thinks that his roommate is cheating with his girlfriend. When we come back here next, the War of the Roses, Bust a Cheater. Don't go anywhere.
The home of the second date update. Throwback Throwdown. War of the Roses. This is Mojo in the morning. Channel 955.
It's Mojo in the mornings. Motor City traffic.
7:29, 29 degrees outside. We're going to see sunshine and clouds today. A high temp of only 42 degrees, back up into the mid-60s tomorrow, but some severe thunderstorms in the forecast. Out on the streets in Farmington, we have a big closure. 10 Mile is closed between Orchard Lake and Middle Belt because of a structure fire. Just be aware of that. Northbound 275 before M1496, an accident blocking the two right lanes. It's backed up from Ford Road. 94 eastbound at 96, an accident in the left lane, and the right lane blocked. 94 westbound before 12 Mile. That's your Channel 955 traffic on Nudge in the Morning.
Channel 955.
An iHeart radio station.
This report is sponsored by Rocket. Rocket is giving every home one address. Rocket.com, a single seamless home ownership platform to help you find, buy, sell, finance, even refinance your home. Everything you need, all under one roof. Visit Rocket.com, the new home for all things home ownership. Rocket, own the dream.
I live in like the worst area ever when it comes to trying to get cell service. And one of the issues that I've seen some of my neighbors have is that their cellular provider is all they use at their house. They don't have Xfinity like I do with Xfinity Wi-Fi, especially when it comes to trying to dial and being able to do the calls that they have at their house, but also trying to stay connected when they're doing their streaming. That's why I recommended them internet and mobile together from Xfinity, which will help you save money by combining the power of both. Yeah, Xfinity has mobile service. And did you know that Xfinity Wi-Fi at home is going to keep you connected to whatever service that you might have? Being able to stay connected with Wi-Fi dialing, that always makes things better. Go check out Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today so that you can learn more about the great deals that Xfinity has. You can go right now to see all the details when you go to xfinitymobile.com/savings.
This hour is sponsored by Sam Bernstein Law.
After an accident, there are two types of people: those who got the Bernstein advantage and those who wish they did.
How do you spot the all-new Nissan Rogue Rock Creek? Here's a hint. It's got all-terrain tires, a tubular roof rack you can't miss, and it's tough inside and out with lava red detailing. You'll also find it in its natural habitat, climbing mountains, attacking rugged trails, and never backing down from any adventure. The first ever Nissan Rogue Rock Creek.
Intelligent all-wheel drive cannot prevent collisions or provide enhanced traction in all conditions. Always monitor traffic and weather conditions. Always secure cargo. Heavy loading of the vehicle with cargo, especially on the roof, will affect the handling and stability of the vehicle.
Huntington is banking that just clicks. Like asterisk-free checking. An account that's filled with features, but no monthly maintenance fee, no matter what. Because it's your money, right? So we think you should keep it. It's just one more way we're looking out for people every day. Is your bank looking out for you? Maybe it's time to switch. Visit your neighborhood Huntington branch or make the switch at huntington.com/yourmoney.
Listen to Channel 955 anytime. Free on the iHeart app.
Presented by Top Dog Law. Top Dog gets you top dollar. Go to topdoglaw.com. That's topdoglaw.com.
One of life's greatest mysteries has finally been solved.
Who let the dogs out? Spruce, spruce, spruce.
It's Spruce, the new hard-working, worry-free weed and grass killer that's safe for use around people and pets. When used as directed, spray the leaves for visible results in just 1 hour and dead weeds in just 1 day. You spray, they play. Weeds die by the next day. Find Spruce wherever weed killers are sold.
This tax season, when you buy 6 months on Boost Mobile's best unlimited plans, they'll give you the next 6 months free. Plus, head to a Boost Mobile store and enter to win up to $10,000 and double your tax refund. Requires upfront payment, taxes and fees extra. Terms and exclusions apply. Visit boostmobile.com for full offers, terms, and sweeps details.
Spring is in bloom, and so are casino thrills at BetMGM Casino. Say goodbye to winter blues and hello to a 100% deposit match up to $1,000 plus $25 on the house. Play your favorite games like blackjack and roulette with a live dealer, or check out exclusive shots like MGM Grand Millions and the Wizard of Oz over the rainbow. Only available at BetMGM Casino. Whether you're taking a walk or waiting for your train to come, you can enjoy the thrills of BetMGM Casino right from the palm of your hand. Download the BetMGM Casino app today and get a piece of the action. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly and offer resources to help you make appropriate choices. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-270-7117 for confidential confidential help. Must be 21 plus. Michigan only. Please gamble responsibly. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. All promotions are subject to qualification and eligibility requirements. Rewards issued as non-withdrawable site credit/bonus bets unless otherwise provided in the applicable terms. Rewards subject to expiry.
Mojo in the Morning, driven by me, Steve Gabarra at Zat Ford, and we've kicked off Ford Truck Month, making now the best time to buy or lease a new Ford F-150.
Injured? Call 1-800-CALL-SAM because we're Michigan's most experienced personal injury law firm.
More Mojo in seconds.
How long does a typical divorce take?
Well, the short answer is it's going to take as long as it takes to do a good job. The answer, though, from a time standpoint, is that statutorily, if it's a divorce with children, there's going to be a minimum of 6 months requirement. And if there aren't children, 60 days.
I feel like a lot of people even wonder if they need a lawyer for a divorce.
You don't. The law allows people to self-represent. The question, though, is it a smart thing to do? And the answer is you could probably, if you're 2/3, go to your garage, pull out a wrench and take it out yourself, but you shouldn't. You should probably go to a dentist because he knows what he's doing. And it's the exact same thing with the law.
And how do I go about starting a divorce case?
A divorce is started by the filing of a summons and complaint in the county where one of the parties resides. The best thing to do is to contact your attorney and have him or her file the appropriate documentation to begin the case.
This is your Monday Legal Minute, powered by Goldman & Associates Law Firm.
Your one stop for advertising? Call 844-844-IHEART.
This report is sponsored by Major League Baseball.
Weather today, lots of sunshine and a high of 43. Tomorrow, scattered showers in the forecast and temps back up in the mid-60s.
Since the dawn of baseball, countless players have heard the call of destiny. Witness the heroes of the game in ballparks nationwide. Get your tickets today at MLB.com/tickets. Major League Baseball trademarks used with permission.
This hour of Mojo in the Morning is powered by Goldman & Associates Law Firm. 248-588-3333.
Live from the Planet Fitness Studios. Planet Fitness, judgment-free and just $15 a month.
Tired of paying subscription fees? Mojo has no fees. Listen for free to the live show, streaming on Channel 955 on our free iHeartRadio app. Then download the podcast for free. Free never sounded so good. This hour on Channel 955, powered by Michigan Auto Law. Auto accident attorneys. Visit autolaw.com.
That's autolaw.com.
Cheat and you'll get caught. It's the War of the Roses in minutes on Mojo in the Morning.
Jonas Brothers going to be playing Comerica Park, which, by the way, we'll be broadcasting from on Friday for opening day.
So excited.
That's a big show for these guys. Jonas Brothers, Comerica Park. And your chance to win right now, 844-MOJO Live, 844-665-6548. 95th caller is going to win a pair of tickets. Get your tickets right now, 844-665-6548. Good luck.
Mojo in the Morning's Dirty on the 30.
All right, we're going to get you caught up on what's trending in the Dirty on the 30. We have the War of the Roses happening in just moments from now. And a boyfriend thinks that his girlfriend is cheating with their roommate, which, by the way, that's a weird living situation where you're in a relationship, you and your girlfriend are living with another dude. Like, I don't know. I think it seems like that would be kind of a little interesting.
If Chelsea wanted to introduce.
No, well, like just a roommate?
But with the,
Well, I don't think that this is what he intended, though. I think this guy intended just to have a guy pay for a room that he had in his place. And I wonder, we'll talk to him in a second here, but I wonder if he had the roommate before he got the girlfriend. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So maybe that's the thing.
What was the order there? Hey, I want to start off the dirty by saying happy 38th birthday to one of our biggest fans, our biggest fan in Windsor, that is for sure. I've known her on Instagram. I've never met her in person, but for years now. Her name is Dr. Reham, and today is her birthday, not an April Fool's.
I love her.
So happy. Yeah, you probably know her. She comments on all of our stuff, but today is her birthday.
Birthday.
Yeah. Virginia Giuffre is one of many women who accused Jeffrey Epstein, Prince Andrew, and some other of the world's most powerful men of sex trafficking and rape. Well, now she says she has just days to live after being hit by a bus. 4 days is what she said specifically. The mom of 3 is sharing a photo of herself from a hospital bed. I don't know if you saw this. I mean, she looks beat up. Her face totally covered in bruises. She said she was suffering from kidney failure now after a bus crashed into her vehicle. I don't really have many other details. I did see late last night that Prince Andrew's ex, Lady Victoria Hervey, took to her own Instagram story to repost this photo of Virginia, and she simply wrote in all caps, karma.
Oh, wow.
As the caption. And so her claim is that Virginia needed to make a complete confession after she sued Prince Andrew a couple of years ago for allegedly raping her when she was 17 years old. We know this story. Without any evidence, Prince Andrew's ex claimed, hearing from reliable sources, it is thought that the FBI went to her recently with proof that she lied with recordings where she admits that nothing actually ever happened with Prince Andrew. So this woman said she is conveniently dying to evade going to jail.
Wow. Do we first? Okay, so that's, by the way, that's horrible.
There's a lot of allegeds in there, okay?
I'm going to be like TikTok right now, and I'm going to say this. Do we know if this bus accident is legit? Did the police and cops investigate it and say that this thing is a legit situation, or?
I don't know.
Like, you always see these stories that come up, and then you wonder, okay, well, then how did she live this long? But I looked at the picture of her Virginia when she was it's the younger girl that's in the picture.
You know this photo of her with Prince Andrew. She's showing her belly. She's wearing a pair of jeans and a little tank top, crop top.
She's the most notorious
accuser
face of this whole crime that was taking place with this Epstein guy.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, we still got to figure out who these people are.
Thank you.
It's crazy.
Thank you. Yesterday, Ashley St. Clair, the mom of Elon Musk's 13th child, also alleged, told reporters that she sold her Tesla to make up for the 60% cut he allegedly made to her child support.
I need to make up for the 60% cut that Elon made to our son's child support.
Why do you think that he did that?
That's a great question for him.
Ashley said Elon became very vindictive following her very public reveal about being his alleged baby mama. When asked if perhaps Elon intended to be vindictive, her response was this. That is his modus operandi. Is it operandi or operandi? Anyway,
I think it's operandi.
When women speak out, this is what he does. She also said she has not spoken with him in over a month. Now, he, of course, had to reply. He issued a reply on X, tweeting, I don't know if the child is mine or not. I am not against finding out. No court order is needed. Despite not knowing for sure, I have given Ashley $2.5 million and am sending her $500K a year. She then responded to that saying he's already refused a paternity test. Before the baby was born, he refused.
I have a friend of mine, by the way, that drives a Tesla, and he says that people are screaming out at the windows at him.
Did you see the protest? I could not think of the word at Somerset Collection the other day.
Really?
Oh my God, last weekend.
That Saturday was, I know, the day of protest. They were beating up toy cars, which is better than burning real cars, like has happened in some cities where people choose the violent way to protest. But it's interesting because most of the people that drive Teslas, I always felt like, or drive these electric cars, are usually people that are also protesting and now is trying to sell their cars. Would you sell your car, take a loss for your car? I don't know. It's interesting.
Are Teslas on sale because of this? Have you seen a drop in price?
I don't know. Why are you thinking
Kev's
that?
like, let me get on Google.
Would you? Yeah, why not? I like the Teslas.
Okay, I'm an idiot here because I thought this. Machine Gun Kelly, though, confirming that he and Megan Fox have not named their newborn baby girl Celestial Seed. I thought they did because of something that he posted last week when she was born. It was how it was worded, and I was like, oh, okay, like that could be a pretty name. I'm not gonna judge anybody's name, but so everybody thought that was the newborn's name. It's not. And he said her mom is going to tell you the name when we are ready, referring back, of course, to Megan Fox. They're still not together, by the way. Broke up in December, still not together.
You know what, though? No name surprises me anymore. You know what I mean?
Well,
Like
it was the way that he worded the announcement. Our little celestial seed has arrived, or however he did it. And I was like, oh, that's got to be her name.
Yeah.
So, and boys, I am so sorry to be the messenger here. If you have not already heard, Hooters filed for bankruptcy last night.
Oh, no.
Now, despite the filing and $376 million worth of debt, the brand insists it is not going away for good. It's not going anywhere. In fact, Hooters will be restructuring through Chapter 11. And as part of that restructuring, what's going to happen is the brand is going to sell more than 100 company-owned restaurants to 2 different franchise groups that basically operate locations in Tampa and Chicago.
So the original owners that started Hooters and then franchised them are going to take it back. And
back to the roots is what they're saying.
Well, here they're going to go back to wings. That's their thing is they want to go back to having their wings be their big deal. But they said that this is an interesting thing. Their new approach is going to be when people are sitting down at a table, they're going to make tell the server to pay more attention to the woman at the table than pay attention to the guy. Where in the past, if you ever would go to a Hooters, the guys were kind of the focus of Hooters, making women feel like, oh, this is what's going on. So they're going to actually, kind of change their approach a little bit. Have you ever tried Hooters wings?
I have tried Hooters wings, and a past morning show host that I worked with was obsessed with the fried pickles, so we were always getting them.
He wasn't going for the pickles.
I'm not going to lie to you. Before I had gluten, I thought they had the best wings. They were like these big breaded wings. They were so good.
Can we order Sweetwater wings today? Can we DoorDash them? I got to try them. There's so many talk about.
We're going to be
wings and
disappointed.
Sweetwater.
We're going to be disappointed because that's all he talks about.
Look at his face.
All right. I'm going to let the wings speak for themselves.
All right, for all of today's Dirty Catch Up by checking out the podcast, search Mojo in the Morning in the free iHeartRadio app.
Get more dirt at mojointhemorning.com. Mojo in the Morning's Dirty on the 30.
Your call may be monitored or recorded.
All right, we're going to give away some Jonas Brothers tickets. Then we're going to get to the War of the Roses in just seconds here. My favorite of giving away Jonas Brothers tickets is like every 20-something is going crazy over wanting to see the boy band, the brother band that they grew up with. Courtney, you're one of them. You're a winner. Congratulations, Courtney. You got tickets.
Oh my goodness, I can't believe I won.
Could you remember when you were a little girl listening to this radio station and winning Jonas Brothers tickets and probably screaming like crazy, right?
Oh my God. Yes, I remember being like 8 years old and watching them on TV. Also, first time, long time.
How old are you now, Courtney?
I'm 26.
We love you for listening. Thanks for making this radio station part of your growing up. And you got tickets. You're going to see these guys, Jonas Brothers.
Thank you guys so much. Oh, I'm so excited.
Let me get the info and the date and all that stuff because there's tickets available. Ticketmaster. You got them for free. You don't have to pay for them. You're going to go see the Jonas Brothers with Marshmello August 28th, Comerica Park in Detroit. Congrats to you.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Have a great time. Hold on one second. All right, more tickets tomorrow morning. Make sure that you're listening at 7:30 tomorrow. War of the Roses. If you think that you're being cheated on, text cheater to 95500 and we will bust the cheater.
Catching cheaters and proud of it.
Ow, I'm sorry.
It's your home for War of the Roses on Mojo in the Morning.
Hey, Nick.
Oh,
Hi, buddy. How you doing, man? So I heard that you think that your girlfriend is cheating with your roommate.
Yes.
And you guys all live together?
Yeah. My girlfriend and my roommate, but he lives like kind of like in the basement.
Okay, so what is it that made you start thinking that your roommate and her were together?
I don't really know. So I live in like a 2-bedroom. So my girlfriend and I stay in one room, and then my roommate's like downstairs. But she sent me a text, and I don't know if it was meant for me. I mean, it sounds like it's meant for me, but listen to it. It says, I'm going to get it. Hold on a second. It says, miss you so much. Can't wait to see you tonight when I get home, and I miss your bed. why would she text me she misses my bed when it's our bed?
And you guys have been sleeping in that bed together.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen her texting him aside from you before?
I mean, we are in a group chat. Yeah, hopefully, I don't know. Hopefully I don't go through her phone or anything, but like, hopefully she's not, if my roommate should know that, like, it would be not cool for him and my girlfriend to text each other.
Was there ever an opportunity for her to be in his bed? Like for that to be a text?
There's no, come on. What kind of opportunity? Why would she, why?
But what I'm saying is, if they're always sleeping together, how is she ever going to have been in his bed?
I thought you
Do you
meant
see what I mean?
I thought you meant it was like a mistaken, like, I really do like his bed. So you're saying, are you ever not around enough that they could be banging each other?
Well, I mean, she works from home. I don't. So,
okay.
Like, I have to leave to go to work. So she is home all day, but she works from home.
Okay, so
my roommate,
there
he
are
comes and goes.
There are times when those two guys are alone together at your place.
It could be when I'm at work if she works from home and he
Okay.
goes and
All right.
works
Well,
late
here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a three-way call War of the Roses where we call her up and him up. They're not together right now because if they're together right now, it won't work. Are they together right now?
I don't think so. I mean, my roommate should be at work, and Abby, she should be home. I mean, working, but like,
okay. So why don't we do this? We'll do a three-way call War of the Roses, and we will call them both up at the same time to see what happens when they don't think that you're on the phone listening or we're on the phone listening. You're going to have to mute your phone. You're a little talkative. And I worry about you saying something that's going to end up blowing this.
Remember, the longer we can let them talk, the more information we can get.
Sounds good.
So mute your phone right now.
Okay.
All right, War of the Roses, three-way call. And we're calling up Nick's girlfriend and roommate.
Hello?
Hello. Hello.
Hey.
Hey.
So, what's up? What's going on?
I mean, I'm just really tired.
Oh, really, huh? Yeah. That'll happen sometimes.
It's your fault. You kept me up too late last night.
What do you mean?
You know what I mean.
This is, so what's, this isn't going to affect you at all, huh? Your day at all, huh? Is this going to be negative effect?
I'm making it work.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I'm making it work too. I mean, I don't feel as tired as you sound, but it definitely sounds like you need some like coffee or something.
Well, I mean, I was the one doing all the work, so it makes sense that I'm more tired than you are.
I can agree to that. Yeah, how about
Well,
next time I make it up to you, huh? I'll do all the work next time.
How's that? Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll see.
You got any plans for tonight?
No, I was just planning on being at the house.
Oh, good. I am too. Maybe we can figure something out. I can make it up to you.
Yeah, how you gonna do that?
I'm thinking I could make us all dinner tonight.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know if
How about I
I've ever
make that,
actually seen you cook.
Oh, I'm a really good cook. You can ask him. He knows all about my cooking.
yeah, I'm sure he'll love that. If I'm just like, hey, how's he at cooking? He'll be like, where's this coming from?
Oh, yeah, I got to probably keep it on the down low.
Are you going to make anything special, or?
Oh, yeah. You know, I've got that. I make a really mean grilled apricot chicken. You're going to love it.
Sounds fancy. Just a romantic dinner for 3.
Sure.
When you plan on making dinner, Luke, are you going to make dinner for just you and Abby? Or is the third that you're talking about is going to be Nick?
Yeah, it probably makes sense to make it as 2, yeah.
Luke?
Yeah, I was actually thinking romantic dinner for 2.
Luke, can I ask, is the reason why Abby is so tired today because you guys were doing something with each other last night?
Yeah, you could say that in a way. We were up all night.
What were you guys doing? You have no idea what's going on right now, do you?
No, I thought this was a confessional kind of thing.
A confessional, okay. Abby and Luke, this is the Mojo in the Morning Show. And Nick called us to say that he wanted to know what was going on between the two of you guys. And I don't know how much Nick knows, but it sounds to me like you and Luke, Abby, are more than just living under the same roof.
Nick
what?
called you?
Nick's on the phone right now. And Nick, what do you want to say?
I'm like shocked. Like literally. I mean,
where were you yesterday, Nick?
I was at work. I worked late, and then I had to go out with a coworker.
So Nick, you were not home. So you were not home, and you had nothing to do with the whole "I'm tired."
No. I don't understand. Like, how long has this been going on?
Was she in bed? Was she in your bed when you got home?
Yeah.
Abby,
yeah.
Abby, what is going on between you and Luke?
Like, I don't understand why.
I don't really want to get involved in this.
The problem is that you're already involved in this, Abby. You're the reason why we're involved in this.
I didn't call you, so I would say that I'm not the reason that we're having this conversation.
Were you ever going to tell your boyfriend that you're cheating on him?
I wouldn't. That just sounds so bad.
Well, what would you call it?
Why don't you think about that and hold on 1 second?
Busted again. It's your home for War of the Roses. Mojo in the morning. Join the discussion now. 844-MOJO Live. 844-665-6548.
This is Mojo in the morning.
Nick, what are you thinking right now?
Honestly, I don't know what to think.
All right, I'm gonna put you on hold, and I'm gonna let you guys and just you and Abby talk. So stay right here, okay?
Okay.
War of the Roses. 844-MOJO Live, 844-665-6548. When your roommate cheats with your girlfriend, Makes for a very tough living arrangement there. Poor guy. Katie, what's up? It's Mojo in the morning. Hi.
Hi, good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Good morning.
What's going on?
This one made me a little anxious, or a lot anxious, listening to them talk to each other like it was a joke and cute and funny to be doing this behind Nick's back. Just kind of brought me back to my younger years when it kind of happened to me the same way, and I feel really bad for him because these people both do not care about him at all.
When you say your younger years, how young were you when this was going on?
My late teens, early 20s. I had a really bad picker when it came to men.
And was it somebody that you knew that you trusted that cheated with them?
Oh yeah, no, exact same situation. I was living with a good friend, I thought, my roommate, and a guy I started seeing. We were together for like 6 months, and I found out they were pretty much together that whole entire time.
I wonder how many people have had that where their roommate cheated with their relationship. 844-MOJO Live if you want to call us on that one. Is it because you just weren't home at the time and they had access to being there and you never really thought much of,
Yeah, we work different shifts, and I think that's what what it came down to.
I appreciate your call, and I know I feel the same way too. I feel bad for these poor guy. I do have to tell you though, for some reason, when we do these three-way calls, and the video will speak for itself when you see it on TikTok, especially if it's posted this way. But when the guy starts talking about his apricot chicken, I almost started laughing, looking at Kevin.
We all did.
Kevin, when
I thought Kev was going to fall off his chair.
I want to see what that apricot chicken's all about. What's going on, Christina? Hi.
Hi. That was a very interesting call, to say the least.
Yeah.
When she said she doesn't want to get involved, she blew my mind because she's the main reason.
Yeah, that's why we're here, right?
Right. Just because she didn't call in doesn't make it any less of a problem. She brought herself here.
Yeah, that their conversation together is going to be an awkward situation because she doesn't seem like she wants to have any kind of conversation with Nick at all.
Well, and she also didn't want to call it
She
cheating.
doesn't want to take the responsibility.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
She just wants to have the fun.
Have you ever had apricot chicken?
Grilled
apricot chicken.
No.
With a little jasmine rice, it makes it all good.
That's what we need to name this War of the Roses, by the way. We
Apricot
always him
chicken?
and haw over what we're going to name the War of the Roses on the podcast. It is going to be called grilled apricot chicken.
What's
so just
up?
Look for it.
Angela, hi.
Hi. You said Nick was real chatty. You didn't even let the roommates say exactly what they did. I was like, Mojo, let him say it. Let him just answer the question.
Angela, it might have been the longest that you've ever heard the two talking to each other. How much more do you need from those guys?
No, but you know what? Big mistake. You never move in the opposite sex in with you and a roommate. That's the biggest red flag ever.
So you say don't have if you have a girlfriend living with you, don't ever bring another potential person in. Okay.
Never, ever. It never works out. Never. I've never seen a situation where two male roommates who move in a girlfriend work out, or two females who move in their male boyfriend. It never, ever works out, ever.
It always will lead to something.
It's a red flag.
Thank you.
Absolutely, especially when they're young.
That's a good point. Yeah. Thank you for the call, Angela. Love you for listening.
You're welcome.
Take care of yourself.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye-bye. Antonio. What's up, Antonio? It's War of the Roses.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? Yeah, like the last girl was saying, I'm in shock that baby girl was just stunned. Like, she was quiet, like she didn't know how to handle it.
Yeah.
But like the last girl said, at this point, Buddy's going to be scarred for life, because now when he's in his own apartment, he talks about bringing the girl over and he has a friend over. Like, can you really trust it now? And it's just a messy situation.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know. Sonia, what do you think should happen?
Oh, yeah, the guy that's staying with his friend, he needs to be kicked out. All of this stuff on the front lawn.
So
it is
Luke
terrible how
Luke
crappy
needs
people
to
can
go.
be.
But what about the girlfriend? She needs to go too then.
Absolutely. It is just so terrible how crappy people can be. You save a guy from being homeless, and that's what he does, right? No, both of them out of there.
Yeah, it's going to make it very interesting to try to see if he can afford the rent. What's up, Amber? Hi, you got a story for us about romancing the roommate?
Yeah, so I had a commitment ceremony with my girlfriend at the time in June of 2016. And then by August, she was cheating on me with my best friend, who we all lived together and worked together.
Oh, God, that's messy. How did you find out?
Yeah, so I found out from his ex-girlfriend. She had his Facebook password, and she was signed into his messenger, and she screenshotted all the messages and sent them to me from his Facebook.
Wow. And so what happens after the fact? Who moves out, and how do you pay the rent, and how do you do all the stuff?
Oh, so they actually stayed together and moved out and got legally married a couple months later.
Oh, geez.
Wow.
Did you go to the wedding?
Yeah. Actually, it's wild because we kind of made amends a couple years later, and I actually stood up in their wedding.
Oh, my God. That's crazy. That is nuts.
Yeah, it's messed up.
You just introduced him.
Yeah. Wow. Thank you for the call. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Lydia says that their conversation has ended, so those two are not talking right now. So we'll have to try to get an update from Nick on what's going to happen in this relationship and what's going to happen with your roommate.
WKQI Detroit, WSNX Muskegon Grand Rapids, WVKS Toledo. This is Mojo in the Morning.
Oh, Mojo, he's amazing.
Live. Mojo. 30.
20.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition sequence start.
Let me take y'all back to the beginning.
This is it.
All right, you ready?
You're listening to Mojo in the Morning.
You're a doo-doo head.
Let's go. It's showtime.
What's up? It's Mojo in the Morning. We're giving you tickets to all the big concerts. We've got opening day Tigers tickets that we're going to be having for you, so that if you go to the game on Friday, even if you just, because it's kind of like always a tradition that you just go down even if you don't have tickets, we'll get you into Comerica Park, and the weather actually looks like it's going to be nice.
It does. Yeah, no rain.
Okay.
Like mid-high 50s, no rain. That's good.
All right.
We have coming up in moments, Tate McRae sold out tickets. We'll have those for you. We'll have Amy Poehler and Tina Fey tickets. We'll give those away. And then listen tomorrow morning early at 6:30 for Kendrick Lamar and SZA tickets, and then at 7:30 for Jonas Brothers tickets. So we'll have those for you here on the Mojo in the Morning Show. Megan is out sick again today. She says, I texted with her last night, and then I texted with her earlier this morning. She was going to try to come in this morning, but she's still not feeling great. So sending her well wishes. And hopefully chicken noodle soup or something. But she's been under the weather the last few days.
Feel better, Megan.
Be back, though, hopefully tomorrow.
Oh, it's not Megan Mick. It's Megan Sick.
Megan Sick. It's April Fool's Day. It's April Fool's Day. Don't fall for a Fool's Day thing. We're catching crap from people that say that we're not working hard enough.
What?
Yeah.
I wonder what they do.
I don't know. They're all upset with us that we're not working hard enough. We didn't do an April Fool's Day joke. I actually liked. Oh my God. I liked. I don't know if they did it. Let me see here.
April Fool's is not for us adults. Let the kids have their day.
I love this. My son's show did a funny one. They have a funny one going.
What did they do?
What they do?
They did that. The city of Tampa is banning Easter egg decorating this year, because of the high prices of Easter eggs. So they're telling the parents that they have to decorate potatoes instead of Easter eggs. And they actually had the mayor on to make the proclamation of the thing. So I thought it was a cute one. That's a good one.
The mayor on? That's dope.
So, but at some point, at what age do you age out of it? We discussed this morning earlier on the show. Like we were talking about, at some age, like if somebody does an April Fool's Day joke on you, then you're like, okay, and these people are dumb. The people that fake divorce, hey, I want to serve you with papers. I've seen people do it, or breaking up in a relationship.
That is not funny.
Has anybody ever had that happen to them on April Fool's Day, where somebody broke up on April Fool's Day, A, for the purpose of breaking up, or to do it as an April Fool's Day joke. Either way, it's a bad day to do it. Yeah. Like faking a heart attack on April Fool's Day is not a good idea, right?
I think the relationship thing too. Like, when do you say April Fools? Do you wait until tomorrow, like April 2nd? Do you allow it to go the full day?
No, you do that. That's cruel and unusual.
Because that's the type of person I am. Like, if we gonna play it out, let's play it out. I get into character.
You are not a smart man sometimes.
I've never done it.
Sometimes you have the most. Like yesterday, I was looking at the topic that Shannon did yesterday, and your quote that you had at the end of it was so eloquent, and people all loved it. It trended yesterday on our Instagram. And then you go and you say something like that.
The best of both worlds. Give the yin and the
April Fools.
I might think about this, to be honest with you, because doing the April Fool's joke in here might
like if you did it on Josiah, your son.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cute. That's funny.
Yeah.
But don't.
Like, I don't know.
I thought about just saying, like, I'm not coming today, y'all. I thought about texting that yesterday, but I'm not coming tomorrow. But
if I get pulled over by the police today, I'm gonna say, "This is April Fool's. I'm not falling for this whole thing.
I wasn't really speeding.
Yeah, come on now." I'm going to go into, you know what? I'm going to try this day. Let me go into a bank today. I'll go into a bank and say, "Give me all your money."
April Fools! Stick them up.
Go ahead.
Hilarious.
You know what? You do stuff like that, you deserve to have your ass in jail. You deserve. I've never in my life ever rooted for somebody to actually be put into jail, except for you if you do something stupid like that.
I don't think I was like amazingly creative as a kid. Like, I used to watch these movies, and I don't know what the movies were, but you used to look at television, and there used to be like amazing pranks, and you would want to do that. I've never been a part of a prank that was that good.
Oh my God, my kids are so good with their pranks.
This radio show has done some of the best phone scams in the world, some of the best street scams in the world. Like, we've done a lot of good stuff. I'm going to tell you something right now. At some point, you age out of this. So, at some point, you sit there and you go, "I'm not going to do it." How about this texter here? Texter who said that they faked a pregnancy. They faked a pregnancy. Call that texter up. That's a good one. I want that person on the air, because that's what happened to them afterwards.
Here we go.
Not so great. Taylor, what's up? It's Mojo in the Morning. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good. What's going on?
Hi, good. I actually, when I was 19, I was dating a guy who broke up with me on April Fool's Day. I ended up going to my best friend's house to, cry it out. She ended up planning a girls' night for me. Later that day, he said, "Get ready. We're going to dinner and a movie. Just kidding, April Fools. I still love you." I said, "Absolutely not. My heart is not a game," and that's where I ended our relationship.
Wow. How long were you all together before that?
2 years.
Come on now. And you just broke it up? You broke it off like that?
Because the guy's an idiot.
It was an April Fool's joke.
He's a dumbass, Cav.
No.
He let it go all day long. There was no way I was coming back from that.
What?
Cav.
I don't like that. I don't put 2 years in, and I can't have a little joke one. I had the dinner and the movie set up later. It's April Fool's. Give me some grace.
You know what? No, I'm not giving you grace.
She didn't want to be with him anyway. That's what that is. You don't just break up with somebody after 2 years because it's a joke.
No, that's stupid.
So why does he get to play with my heart on April Fools like that?
Yeah. It's
a
Cry all day
joke.
long,
Guy's an idiot. You deserve to be broken up on.
Pity the fool. It's April Fool's Day. Believe nobody, just like any other day. Quit fooling around.
This is Mojo in the morning.
Yeah. What's up, Jennifer? How you doing?
Good. I texted in, and I pulled a prank on April 1st.
Say that again. Wait, hold on. Say that again. You told the prank on April 1st, 2010. Okay.
And I had my mom going. I faked a pregnancy. I had my boyfriend going.
Yeah.
I had my friend who was pregnant take a pregnancy test for me.
Yeah.
So that it was positive. Later that year, I found out I was pregnant, and my due date was April 1st, 2011.
Oh, that's crazy.
That is
I would have gone through the entire pregnancy worried that baby was not going to come out with like 5 arms.
Bruh.
I would have been so worried.
He's definitely a prankster.
Yeah, I
so
bet.
it fits.
Yes,
His
that's the
birthday's
thing.
tomorrow.
It's like in school. Well, his birthday's tomorrow. It's April 1st. I thought you said he was born on April 1st.
His due date was April 1st,
his due
but he
date.
held out a day.
Because I will tell you this, I will not kill my grandma off just to get out of a school test or something like that. Because God forbid grandma dies or something.
Yeah.
Just like April Fool's Day.
The best work in school April Fool's prank is pretending you want to be there.
Turn it up, fool. This is Mojo in the morning.
I'm really hoping Wes doesn't do anything.
Oh,
Because he
God.
is that. Remember the one year he put my car keys in the big tub of slime and I couldn't get them out in the morning?
Wait till you get home.
Yeah. Did I
I
say,
said, please do, like last night before we went to bed, please, really, just don't.
Did you see the Instagram reels I sent you on Instagram?
Yes, of reasons why you don't scare your wife, which
Yeah.
he loves to do every day of the year.
This guy was putting like a bulb in or something like that and pretending like he got electrocuted
He was on
or
a
shocked.
ladder.
And he pretended he got electrocuted or shocked. She got so freaked out that she ended up punching the guy and he fell off the thing. What's up, Tiffany? Hi.
Hi. I was just listening to it and your guys' April Fool's jokes. Well, my daughter is about to be 4 now, but when I was pregnant with her, me and my boyfriend weren't together, but we got back together when we found out I was pregnant, but he thought it'd be funny on April Fool's to tell me he didn't think it was his kid.
Oh,
and I didn't know it was April Fool's Day, and I was heavily pregnant, so yeah, it didn't turn out well for a while.
But wouldn't you know if it wasn't his kid?
Well, we weren't together when we got pregnant. Like, we were taking a break, so
He was
he thought it'd be
serious.
funny to joke like that.
So there was
Yeah, no.
potential. She was with another guy. There was
Oh,
potential.
no. Yeah,
Oh.
no. She looks like his mini twin. Like, they look
Okay.
identical. So, yeah. No.
Shouldn't you have been the one to make? I'm kidding.
He was he was just using April Fool's as a joke.
No, but the doubt in his head, though, you know, they're putting the doubt out there. So.
are not.
On April Fool's Day, say whatever mean thing you wanted to say, then pretend it was a joke.
April Fool's. This is Mojo in the morning.
That's what people are doing, the dummies.
I like that.
Jamie, what's up? It's Mojo in the morning. Hi. We hate this day. We hate April Fool's Day.
No, I love it. I'm 48 years old, and I still like to play the pranks. I'm got a box of donuts in my car here, but there's not really donuts in the box. It's filled with vegetables.
That is
Are
cruel.
You serious? Yuck. You are you
No.
know what you are? You're a wacky
You don't joke
jokester.
about donuts.
Yeah.
Nope.
Joke
The
about
guys are gonna open
divorces.
that
Do not
box
joke about
and-
donuts.
Yes.
Nope. The guys are going to love me.
What kind of work do you do? What do you do for a living?
We make snow plows.
You do?
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the guys that work at the snowplow place, get ready. The box of vegetables is coming. You're not.
Thank you.
Bye. We'll talk to you later. See ya.
April Fool! You're a fully functioning person with your together. April Fools.
This is Mojo in the morning.
That's a good one.
Stop, Tony.
Oh. All right, Mojo in the morning show. Oh, real quick. Any word on if the girl that you left in your bed this morning, Kevin, who you've only known for a couple of weeks, has robbed you completely blind yet?
No,
Has she left?
No, I FaceTimed her a little over half an hour ago. She was still in the bed.
She's still in the bed.
I got a very comfortable bed, so she's relaxed.
Wait, doesn't she have to be at work right now?
Yeah, she had to be at 8, but she said she would just go in late.
Wow. Do you think she's still going to be there when you get
No.
back?
Yeah. No,
We'll
3
see.
men in a truck or or 2 men in a truck. How many guys will it take to move out Kevin's place?
2 TVs. What happened?
This guy, by the way, if you missed that earlier, Kevin was talking about how he met this girl a few weeks ago and she's now at his place and she let him stay the night at his place. And Shannon and I, both the responsible ones here, are like, buddy, you're a fool. What are you doing? But all the listeners were like, oh, you go,
So
Kev.
sweet.
It's not the smartest thing I've done, but I'm leading with my heart.
What if she starts leaving stuff after today at your apartment?
I'm not. I got her some house shoes. They'll be here Friday.
Oh my God.
Did you really?
I just wanted to be comfortable.
By the way, I hope she pulls the pregnancy April Fool's joke on you.
Oh, God.
My God. I don't know. I think that's crazy. That's
Why?
cool.
You can't just leave people at your house?
I would. First off, I would more trust, honestly, a guy repairing something at my house than I would trust a girl I met 3 weeks ago
I didn't meet her on Craigslist.
for a piece of tail.
How did you meet her?
So sometimes I slide up on my stories just to kind of see
See
who's
who's, yeah.
and I saw her picture, her icon. I was like, damn,
So
she
she's a
cold.
listener of the show, huh?
Maybe. I DM'd her. I'm like, I don't know. I don't want this to sound crazy, but like, how do we know each other? She's like, that's not crazy. We met one time way back in passing between some friends, and that's where it kind of started.
Oh, God.
You say, oh, God.
That's cute. Oh.
All right, real quick.
I agree, Shannon.
Kevin wants to, we want to get into a topic here right now with Kevin. Kissing. Do you keep eyes open or eyes closed?
Yeah, is it weird if I'm kissing somebody and I have my eyes open? No, I'm not saying I'm not staring at you, but I will say I'm not gonna sit up here and lie and say that I'm always eyes closed when I'm kissing. Now, I don't want to sound, I do want to be humble, but I'm a very good kisser, guys. And there are moments where the kissing becomes extremely passionate. And there have been times where the eyelids have opened, they've unlocked, and you kind of just want to see maybe if the other person is as passionate or involved as you are.
But what happens if you open your eyes to go look and see that, and she's looking right at you too, and you go, oh, Jesus.
I play that game with did you ever play 1, 2, 3, ow, ow, and you open your eyes really big? That's what that
What is
reminds
that?
me of. I don't know. It's just like a dumb game, but I would feel super creeped out if I just happened to like open my eyes for 2 seconds.
Yeah.
And Wes was just wide-eyed staring back at me.
Yeah. Now, that did happen, I think, last week. This is the first time I've ever been kissing a woman, and when I opened my eyes, she was looking at me. And it did feel a bit weird, but at the same time, I'm like, it can't be that weird because my eyes had to be open in order to see her eyes was open.
For sure.
Yeah. Okay, is it creepy if the person that you're kissing opens their eyes, and who kisses with their eyes open?
You know what I feel now that I'm thinking about this? If we're just kissing, I will kiss with my eyes closed. But I feel like during sex, sometimes I keep my eyes open.
Mm-hmm. Baking cookies during baking.
Like kissing
Yeah.
during sex.
During baking cookies.
So
It's 8:20. Your kids should be at school.
Kids.
Go to school.
What are the kids, by the way? Every kid's
April Fools.
Every kid in their car right now just opened their eyes. Did the lady on the radio just say that?
So if you're saying if you're just doing pecs, then that isn't enough excitement for the eyes to be open. It's not a passionate enough experience. Unless they're, the hands are moving and, it's happening way beyond just the little mwah, mwah, mwah.
Chelsea thinks that when I keep my eyes closed and do that, I've watched too much adult movies.
Oh, and you're imagining somebody else?
No,
or you're just mimicking.
No, because I'm trying to or maybe old time soap operas when like my mom used to make me stay
so
home
are
with
you
her.
eyes open?
So I actually keep my eyes closed because I'm just sitting there. I'm getting into it. Like I do. I don't open my eyes. Occasionally, though, I've done what Kevin's done, and I wanted to see if she's actually enjoying it. And at one point, I actually looked at her, and she was typing on her. She was texting. No, I'm just kidding. No,
Kissing sideways.
But I've looked at her before in the eyes. I've looked at Chelsea when we're kissing, and she'll go, "You are so weird." Like she'll actually think it's weird that I will open my eyes.
Yeah,
I like it.
844 Mojo Live, text 95500. We'll grab calls in a second. First, though, Kyle, what's up?
Oh, it seems like I was late to the party, but Kev was okay with that guy breaking up with his girlfriend for over 2 years on an April Fool's. I just was saying that girl in his house should rob him right now and just April Fool's.
Wouldn't that be great?
He comes home to an empty apartment. Yeah.
That would be the greatest.
You came home and there was nothing.
That would be insane.
Kyle, I'm not going to lie to you. I don't ever wish bad upon anybody on the show because I love everybody on the show. But Kevin, I want to see him robbed today.
No, you don't.
I really
don't
do.
put that in the air.
Like I want him.
April Fool's, Kevin.
I want him. It's like,
Take it back, Kyle.
I want to know that this girl, by the way, Kevin, I guarantee you never did a background check on her. I want to see that this girl is notoriously like steals from guys or something like that.
A kleptomania.
And Kevin comes home and has nothing. That would be the greatest part of my life today.
That'd be so funny.
Thank you for the call, bud.
That would not be funny.
No problem.
I appreciate you. Wait. Eyes closed or eyes open? Real quick. 5 call says it all. 844 Mojo Live. 844-665-6548 is our telephone number. I'm looking at text right now, and all the texts are coming in. Okay, eyes open. I got to see what I'm looking at. Eyes closed. It's creepy to keep your eyes open while you're kissing. Close, open. These are all text messages that are coming in right now. 810 says closed. 512 says open. 619 sends a half closed with a weird like kind of the blinking weird face emoji.
Like I wonder, are there do's and don'ts when kissing?
Yeah.
And his eyes open, one of those like don'ts.
Yeah.
Tori, what's up?
Hi, good morning, you guys. How are you doing?
Good. What's going on? It's Mojo in the morning.
Hi. Well, I sent in a message and I said, thanks a lot, Shannon. I have some explaining to do. We're running late this morning.
Oh, no.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. You'll never run late again.
Real quick.
No, it is okay.
I'm so sorry.
Real quick, Tori, they can't hear us because you got the radio down. Open or closed for you?
I'm sorry?
Open or closed for you when you're kissing on their dad or whoever?
Definitely closed. Open is crazy.
Yeah. What would you do
So
if?
weird.
What would you do if he kept his eyes open and was staring at you the whole time? Would you think that he was like?
I think I'm
doing
being
weird stuff?
assessed. Like, do I need to go get my
I would definitely
eyebrows
think he's a killer.
plucked?
Yeah.
Why so close?
Yeah.
Yes.
Agree.
Not staring the whole time, not just eyes open like.
What's up, Sam? It's Mojo in the morning. Open or closed?
So honestly, if it's during the day, eyes open. If it's just like one time, like kiss goodbye or whatever, or good morning. But if you're making out or getting ready to bake some cookies, it's got to be closed. If the lights are off, you can't see anything.
That's interesting. So the time of day that the kiss is happening plays a part for you.
Yes. Yes. Amen.
That's very interesting. I never thought about that, but that actually is kind of true. Like if it's nighttime, you don't need to have your eyes open. You can't see anything anyway, right?
Exactly.
It ain't that dark.
Yeah.
That's even scarier to me. If
Take
in the
care.
dark I can see your eyes wide open looking at me.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't like that.
I don't know. I like that. I like that call. Man, look at all these open. A lot of opens. I can't believe how many opens are
Getting
there.
ready to.
Hey, Mojo in the morning. Hello.
I just wanted to say I kiss with my eyes closed.
You do?
But sometimes I'll sneak peek.
There we go.
So it's never that you're opening your eyes because of anything other than you want to know what's going on. You want to sneak a peek to see if she's enjoying it, probably, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the case, but it's not a permanent thing. Like you're not gonna. Yeah.
No, we're not doing that.
That's good. What's your name and where are you from?
My name's Thomas. I'm from Toledo, Ohio.
Thank you, Thomas from Toledo. We've got your vote in. Tiffany, hi. What's going on?
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to the Mojo in the Morning Show. What's up?
Not much. Just dropped off the kiddo.
Oh, thank goodness. The kids are out of the car, Shannon. Now you can say, now you can tell us what position you were in. What's going on?
Not much. I'm going to say eyes definitely closed.
All right. And what do you think about guys that keep their eyes open?
A little creepy.
So would you ever break up with a guy that had his eyes open while you guys were kissing?
I don't think it's breakup worthy, but
Yeah.
definitely going to have a talk about it.
Let me ask you a question. What if the guy kept his eyes open, but he had a lazy eye?
I still don't think it'd be a deal breaker.
By the way, if he's got a lazy eye, he better keep those things closed. Honestly.
Little Forrest Whitaker.
Yeah. What's up, Taylor?
What's over there?
What's going on?
Hey, good morning. So I am not like a wide open person, but sometimes you just open just a little bit just to see their lips and their mouth move. Sometimes that can be really attractive.
Yeah. Do you think?
But nothing weird.
Do you think it's romantic if the guy has his eyes open and he's smiling while he's kissing you because he is looking at you?
Smiling.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes you can smile, and then when you're both smiling, you both open, and it kind of just it's a special moment right there, you know?
What if you open your eyes just to take a peek and you realize the face they're making is horribly ugly?
You got
and
bad
you're
breath.
so turned off or something.
You got to close them.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah, they just real quick
Hey.
back to the closed.
Thank you for the call. Appreciate you. Where are you from,
Yeah,
Taylor?
Thank you.
Where are you listening to us?
Toledo.
Oh my God, Toledo's
What's
on
up,
fire
Toledo?
today. Hello, Toledo. Hold on, Christy. Where are you from?
Toledo.
Oh my
Bruh,
God!
all the kissers
What's
are in
up?
Toledo.
That's we're Detroit and Grand Rapids. Speak up. What's going on, Christy?
Well, I'm just wondering if he's really doing a good job. Does he need to see her to know? Can you tell by the way her body's moving?
Yes. If you're really doing a good job, do you have to ask certain questions when you're baking cookies? Yes.
No, but see, here's the thing: you can feel it. Can't you feel? Like sometimes, sometimes they say that you gotta that sometimes feeling the ball makes you feel in sports. No, it's true. In sport, have you ever heard that? A coach says you got to feel the ball. It's like kissing.
You're feeling
All I know is if you're kissing me right, my body's moving a certain way, and there shouldn't be a question.
There
yes,
you go.
No, it's not so much as sometimes you just want to see the other person enjoying it.
No, you got to feel it. What's going on, Terrence? Where are you from, Terrence?
East Point, Michigan.
We got Detroit. All right.
Hey, there you are.
Terrence from Detroit. What's going on, Terrence?
I am a terrible kisser, so I do not want to see her face.
So you're not looking.
I do not want to be disappointed that I'm trying to be intimate.
Yeah.
And she's not because my kissing is awful.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I like to wear blindfolds. My thing is, my hope is that I don't ever see what her reaction is to it, because in my head she's enjoying it. Well, thank you for the call. I appreciate it. Take care of yourself.
Yep.
All right, hold on. Ashley, where are you from, Ashley?
I'm from Rochester.
So far, Grand Rapids hasn't checked in yet. We need to get a Grand Rapids call in here. Ashley, what's up?
So I'm with Kev on this one a little bit. Open.
Eyes
Not
open.
Wide eyes. But, you know, sometimes you got to sneak a peek and see what's going on and make sure that the other person's into it. And if the other person's still hot, make sure that the beer guy doesn't come up and get him on.
Yeah. You want to make sure they're still alive. Feel for a pulse, too. Veronica, we finally got a Grand Rapids caller. What's up, Veronica? Hello.
Hi.
Open or closed?
I think I like preferably closed, but I'm gonna lie, I like to see if his eyes are closed too. I want to see the little sneak peek.
There we go.
Okay. So that's your vote, and you're staying with it right there.
I'll stay with it.
You're kind of a little wishy-washy with this whole thing. When's the last time you had a great makeout session? When was it?
Yesterday.
Was it?
There you go.
And do you remember?
Yeah.
Do you remember open or closed?
It was probably closed.
They were okay. See that? You know what? I like that our listeners are getting some good kissing going on. That's nice to know that. You know.
Yeah, always good. Always good.
No dry spells here. All right. Well, thank you for the call. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
All right. Now I'm gonna go check out the Ring camera thing that Kev set up just to see if
we should check.
if that girl is still there.
Yeah,
let me see.
It's
Let's see.
downstairs. It just said it's motion.
Motion.
What's she doing? The truck pulled up.
No,
there she
she's in the
goes.
kitchen.
What is this girl, by the way, is never gonna leave.
Does she know you're watching her?
No.
Does she know we are watching her?
What just happened? She's
Why-
there, now she's not there.
Why is it that you've not done a deep dive at all to find out
do
what
I
she's
need to
all
dive?
about?
Oh, I've dived deep. It's
But
Let me see.
I'm just thinking
I
that
can't see anything. Right? She's not in there right now.
she's not gonna.
I don't know where she went.
What if we find out that she's got the reason she stayed overnight was because she's got a husband out in the suburbs or something?
I mean, it's none of my business.
What if you see some dude walking there?
That's the reason why I got pointed
Guys,
at the front door.
We are creeps that we are watching this poor
I know.
girl on a Ring camera.
This is what Ring cameras are for.
Yeah, the whole point of this thing is like to make sure that you're not getting robbed or somebody's doing something bad.
Oh, there she go.
Let me see.
Let's see her.
She walking out the front
She
door.
got clothes on?
Oh, she leaving?
Yeah.
Goodbye, honey. Here, put the volume on. so I can see it.
No.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
gotta
Put the volume on.
No, I don't want her
She
to know.
doesn't know there's a camera there, does she?
No,
Goodbye,
she don't
strange
know.
lady
She don't
leaving
know.
Kev's pad.
She don't know, and I don't want her to know.
All right. Until she listens to the podcast later today and hears us talking.
This is the Midwest's #1 morning show. And that's kind of sad. Mojo in the morning.
All right, we're going to give you tickets to go see Tina Fey and Amy Poehler. They're going to be at the Fox Theater this Saturday night. 95th caller is going to win. 844-MOJO Live. 844-665-6548. 95th caller wins tickets. Tina Fey, Amy Poehler at the Fox Theater.
Mojo in the morning's Dirty on the 30.
Hey, opening day is Friday, and it looks like weather's going to be nice. We've got your tickets, and we're going to be broadcasting from the field, from Comerica Park on Friday. So listen this week to win tickets to opening day Tigers. Did they win their first game last night? I think they might have, right? They were on the West Coast playing Seattle.
Yeah, Seattle 9-6.
I love it. All right. Shannon, what's going on in the Dirty?
This whole Morgan Wallen walking off the SNL stage before the credits started rolling this past weekend. People are still talking about it and trying to get to the bottom of why. Why was he so rude in doing that? Well, over on TikTok, one Morgan Wallen fan shared some screenshots of somebody who was actually at Saturday night's taping. And this fan has a theory.
This is a public comment, though, on a video of Morgan performing last night. But they said, I was there last night. Lauren snubbed him, which is the executive producer of
Lauren
SNL.
Michaels.
Mikey walked to the stage at the end, and Lauren hugged her. Then when Morgan came to the stage, Lauren turned his back and walked away. It was an obvious and purposeful move. Also, the cast couldn't be further back on the stage if they tried. Apparently, it's a thing they do when they don't like the guest.
Wow. So 2 things. Lauren Michaels snubbed him, gave Mikey Madison, the host, a hug, but didn't do anything for Morgan Wallen. And I guess this is a thing with the cast that if they don't like who the host or musical guest is, they all crowd to the back of the stage. I didn't really notice that, but another fan who claims they were there says Morgan walked out to the audience to meet a group of his fans that was sitting there, including a sick child. And gave this sick child like a bracelet or something. So there was that as well.
Then that would be understandable. Hopefully the cast members will come out and dispel that rumor. I always find it interesting, there are some of these cast members that don't like some of the stars that are on there because they're controversy. But the show sure does love to use their fame to be able to get ratings.
Talk about it.
Yeah. Actress Sydney Sweeney and her now not fiance, Jonathan Davino, have actually been separated since January. She was in the Dirty yesterday because fans spotted her over the weekend in Dallas, Texas at Glenn Powell's sister's wedding rehearsal dinner. I still think they are hooking up, but they were last photographed, her and her not fiance, were photographed together at the very beginning of January and nothing since. And a source telling me they broke things off because she just didn't feel right about it. She is not ready to settle down. They only lasted this long because it was so hard for her to finally admit to him that she wanted to break off their relationship. A quick update on this story. A New Mexico judge has ruled that police body cam footage and photographs of Gene Hackman and his wife Betsy Arakawa's dead bodies shall remain out of the public eye. However, their autopsy reports and images of their home and animals will be released to the public. Why do people need to see this? Why are people so curious about this? I have no idea.
See, I still want to see it. I want to know what a mummified body looks like.
Well, you're not going to see it. You're not going to see it.
No?
No.
Okay.
You'll see the home. You'll see the dead dog. But, okay.
Man.
And I'm going to end on some very happy news about somebody that you probably know. He and his gorgeous wife, Melissa, are listeners of this radio program.
Really?
Full House star and our local celebrity, Dave Coulier, cancer-free. He announced back in November, if you remember, that he had been diagnosed with stage 3 non-Hodgkin lymphoma, which is a form of blood cancer. But his friend and Full House co-star, Candace Cameron Bure, celebrated his new health milestone on Instagram yesterday, writing, "Dave is cancer-free. Join me in celebrating this amazing news."
That's great news. That is incredible. Hey.
For all of today's Dirty, you can get yourself caught up by checking out the podcast. Just search Mojo in the Morning in the free iHeartRadio app.
Miss something in the Dirty on the 30? Listen on our podcast now at mojointhemorning.com.
Your call may be monitored or recorded.
All right, giving away some tickets to see Tina Fey, Amy Poehler at the Fox Theater. And this is going to be fun. It's spelled Thekra. Thekra?
Perfect.
Was it?
Yeah, Mojo.
Perfect.
Whoa.
Yay, Mojo.
Listen, I can't pronounce the names I can't pronounce like Bob and get it right. But thank you for calling. You're a winner. Congratulations.
Yay, first time caller.
Hey.
Long time listener. Yay.
You might be the first time and longest time and only time Thekra that we've ever had. I've never met a Thekra before, so...
Oh, cool.
Congratulations to you. Hang on the phone. We'll get you those
so much.
tickets. Saturday night,
Awesome.
make sure that you get a friend or somebody to go with you. You're going to have fun. All right?
Definitely. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I love you guys.
Oh, man. Love you.
Love you too.
Hang on one sec, okay?
Thanks.
When we come back here next, our boss, Tony, and I were having a conversation yesterday, and he was blown away that I have never done this. And when we come back here next, I'll let you know what this part is. Plus, I got an update on War of the Roses this morning. The boyfriend who found out that his roommate was cheating with his girlfriend. Don't go anywhere.
Add the Mojo in the Morning Show to your presets on our free iHeartRadio app. And never miss a show.
Channel 955. It's Mojo in the mornings. Motor City traffic.
8:39, 30 degrees right now. Partly cloudy at the moment. We are going to see some sunshine, a high of 42, some severe weather moving in tomorrow. Northbound 275 after Michigan Avenue. You are going to see an accident on both shoulders right now. Brand new accident westbound M59 before DeQuinder. It is stop and go from M53. The northbound Southfield Freeway closed because of an accident between 8 Mile and the Lodge. Traffic is stopped from McNichols. Schoolcraft remains closed between Myers and Schaefer because of yesterday's apartment building explosion. We have an accident on the left shoulder northbound 275 at Ford Road. The right shoulder block 94 eastbound at 96. And a 15-minute delay, 94 westbound between Moross and Shane Street. That's your Channel 955 traffic on Mojo in the Morning.
Channel 955.
An iHeartRadio station.
This report is sponsored by Mothers Against Drunk Driving.
For victims of drunk and drug driving, our grief is unique. But you are not alone. You always have a place at MAD. Call our 24-hour victim helpline at 877-MAD-HELP or visit mad.org.
Goldman and Associates are divorce attorneys that align with your values. You can find them at choosegoldman.com, by the way. As the team that is working for you, they value transparency. They are going to tell you what is realistic, what is probably going to work best for you. That is the advantage of the Goldman lawyers. It is the advantage of having the knowledge, the collaboration, and the expertise that their firm can offer for you. 248-588-3333 or go to choosegoldman.com.
Channel 955 ducking the tariffs on your most prized musical imports.
This is The Weeknd.
Hey guys, it's Tate McRae here.
We're snuggling tickets to The Weekend and Tate at 10 after every hour. And we might throw in some hot American exports like Kendrick and Posty, too. It's all duty free from Channel 955, Detroit's #1 hit music station.
This hour is sponsored by Sam Bernstein Law.
Injured? Everyone knows Call Sam will fight and win for you. Get the Bernstein advantage.
This tax season, when you buy 6 months on Boost Mobile's best unlimited plans, they'll give you the next 6 months free. Plus, head to a Boost Mobile store and enter to win up to $10,000 and double your tax refund. Requires upfront payment, taxes and fees extra. Terms and exclusions apply. Visit boostmobile.com for full offers, terms, and sweeps details.
One of life's greatest mysteries has finally been solved.
Who let the dogs out?
It's Spruce, the new hard-working, worry-free weed and grass killer that's safe for use around people and pets. When used as directed, spray the leaves for visible results in just 1 hour and dead weeds in just 1 day. You spray, they play. Weeds die by the next day. Find Spruce wherever weed killers are sold.
Imagine you're scrolling through TikTok. You come across a video of a teenage girl and then a photo of the person suspected of killing her.
It was shocking. It was very shocking. Like, that could have been my daughter. Like, you never know.
I'm Jen Swan. I'm the host of a new podcast called My Friend Daisy. It's the story of how and why a group of teenagers turned to social media to help track down their friend's killer. Listen to My Friend Daisy on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Follow My Friend Daisy and start listening on the free iHeart app today.
Listen to Channel 955 anytime. Free on the iHeart app.
Presented by Top Dog Law. Top Dog get you top dollar. Go to topdoglaw.com. That's topdoglaw.com.
When it comes to restoring cars, Diego's got skills. And with Total Wireless in his corner, the whole world sees them. With the dual camera system on his new iPhone 13, he can take amazing car photos and post them on the fly with super fast 5G, and even turn this part-time hobby into a full-time gig. His claim to fame? Claiming iPhone 13 with 5G on us. Get iPhone 13 with 5G on us when you switch to the Total 5G Plus Unlimited 3-month plan. Total Wireless, in your corner. For a limited time while supplies last. Valid in-store only. Requires port in and ID verification. Restrictions apply.
With 12 grams of protein per serving, Quaker Protein Instant Oatmeal is there for active mornings, relaxing ones, and all the moments in between. It microwaves in 60 seconds, helping fuel your morning with ease. With 4 delicious flavors to choose from, there's a reason it's the GOAT. That's greatest oatmeal of all time. Try a delicious bowl of Quaker Protein Instant Oatmeal today. Quaker, bring out the good.
Huntington is banking that just clicks. Like early pay. Moving up payday so you could get your money faster. Up to 2 days faster. And there's no cost. It's your money, right? So stop playing the waiting game. It's just one more way we're looking out for people every day. Is your bank looking out for you? Maybe it's time to switch. Visit your neighborhood Huntington branch or make the switch at huntington.com/yourmoney. Direct deposit and eligibility requirements apply.
Meanwhile, at Xfinity. So, influencer life going well?
Oh, yeah. I'm up to 32 followers.
Oh, that's something.
Yeah, posting my tap dancing videos is easier than ever because we engineered Xfinity Internet with 99.99% network reliability.
Plus, Xfinity Mobile with Wi-Fi Power Boost gives you ultra-fast Wi-Fi at home and on the go. But wait, tap dancing? You don't tap dance.
Hey, what I lack in skill, I make up with passion.
Do more of what you love and love how fast you do it with Xfinity Internet and mobile. Now through April 17th, get 300 megabit Xfinity Internet and 1 unlimited mobile line together for $30 a month for 1 year and save $1,000 in your first year over Verizon and AT&T. Learn more at Xfinity.com. Requires paperless billing and autopay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply. Savings compared to Verizon 5G Internet plus 1 unlimited welcome line and AT&T Internet 300 plus 1 unlimited starter SL line. Xfinity Internet required. Actual speeds vary. Reduced speeds after 30 gigabits of usage per line. Data thresholds and actual savings vary.
Your one stop for advertising? Call 844-844-iHeart.
More Mojo in seconds.
Hey, Planet Fitness, where you can join right now for just $1. Yeah, just $1 down, $15 a month, get you into Planet Fitness and get a great workout going. And this is no April Fool's joke. This is something that they do all the time. And if you get into Planet Fitness today, get that great workout going, you know that you'll start feeling better about yourself. You don't need to wait to start working on your fitness. It's time for you to save big and get into Planet Fitness, where right now for just $1 down and $15 a month, you can get that workout going. Whether it be you wanted to do, I don't know, strength training or just do some cardio, they've got everything. Includes free weights, includes all the great machines. They have them at all their locations, including the brand new location in Briarwood Mall. And that one, by the way, Kev did an appearance at. It's amazing. You got to go check it out. PlanetFitness.com to join today.
This report is sponsored by Diverse Note Mobility.
Weather today, lots of sunshine and a high of 43. Tomorrow, scattered showers in the forecast and temps back up in the mid-60s.
Hey, vets and military families, you served. Now boost your career opportunities with Diverse Note Mobility. Find your path to success with their affordable STEM career training hub, offering credentials, up to 2 years of college credits, and career support. Learn more and apply today at diversenote.mobi.
This hour of Mojo in the Morning is powered by Gordon Chevrolet.
What's up? Hey, it's Tate McRae. I've put together the perfect playlist for you on iHeartRadio. Some of my favorite tracks, a few artists that have inspired me, and of course my new song, Revolving Door.
But I keep coming back like a revolving door. Said I don't want you less, but I just want you more.
Listen on the free iHeartRadio app and search Curated by Tate McRae to hear it now.
Live from the Planet Fitness Studios with over 50 Metro Detroit locations and just $15 a month. This hour on Channel 955, powered by Michigan Auto Law. Auto accident attorneys. Visit autolaw.com.
That's autolaw.com.
He cheated on his wife to be with you. And now he's cheating on you? Shocker.
Oh, I listen to the morning show because I like War of the Roses.
Another world-famous War of the Roses happens at 9:40 on Mojo in the Morning.
Scandalous.
Wow.
All right, it is Mojo in the Morning. I was sitting in Tony, our boss's office yesterday, and just having a quick conversation with him, and talking a little bit about he just got a new car, so he bought a he bought a new car. He got a pre-owned vehicle and bought the thing, and he was talking about like all the stuff that he was getting for it, and I had said to him, I go, do you get like winter mats and stuff? Because I'm like one of those people that I love winter mats. You know what I mean by that?
Who says that?
No, have you ever heard him talk about WeatherTech?
No.
Is that the brand you like?
I do. These WeatherTech mats are like the greatest thing ever.
Serious?
I know it sounds.
Don't get him started.
I know it sounds like
They're leather
so weird.
or laser.
So you play that nerd drop a lot? This is the moment.
This is not nerdy. This is functionality.
My WeatherTech, my winter mats.
Says the man who has the dirtiest car out of all of us.
I do. My car is filthy.
It's like literally, go take. You took it over to go get fixed over by the guys over at Zott, and Jeff Snyder over at Zott Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram says to me, he goes, I don't know if I'd ever put this guy in one of our loaner cars. He would destroy the thing.
Oh, y'all chatting? Y'all
I did.
talking?
I was chatting with him.
Oh, okay.
All right, so let me get back to Tony for a second here. So we're talking about this, and he says, "Yeah, I just bought this." And I go, "Where'd you buy it?" And I'm thinking Amazon. He goes, "I was on eBay." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." And then he told me that he bought another thing. He buys it on eBay.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, another one. He goes and buys it on eBay. And I kind of give him a weird look. He goes, "Why are you giving me weird looks every time I say that I bought it on eBay?" And I said, "I don't know. And then he goes, "What?" And I go, "I've never been on eBay before."
What?
He found it so surprising and so shocking that I have never, ever bought anything or been on to even search eBay.
Are you kidding?
Ever in my life. No, I never do it. And I'm going to tell you that I have zero interest in doing it.
Even like all the sports stuff you collect, or like you love old radio microphones and stuff. You don't go on there for that?
No, I don't buy any of that stuff on eBay or buy any of that there because I'm just, first off, I've never been, I don't know why I don't. I have no explanation. Maybe I've often thought that I don't want to have to meet somebody in a parking lot or something like that. And it's like a Facebook marketplace.
It's all shit.
I know. But I never did. And so Tony says, this would be a good topic. You should bring this up. Like things that other people have done that nobody else has done. And I said to him, I go, Tony, I don't think that that's shocking. I think it'd be shocking if I said, I've never been a person that ordered on Amazon. Like, I think that would be more shocking than the eBay thing. Because I think Amazon is more universal than that.
Well, I have a girlfriend who has never ordered on Amazon, and so if she needs something, she just she sends me a link and asks me to order it. I don't know, actually.
She's never ordered?
asked her. I just order for her, and she Venmos me.
Did you know she's never, ever ordered ever on it? Or maybe
she does not even have an Amazon account.
Okay. Because sometimes people don't have a current account because I don't know, something happened to them. But I
just do as I'm told.
So we're having this conversation, and he thinks this is a good topic. And I'll be honest with you, I think the topic's kind of mediocre. But with that said, I did say to him, I go, it would be interesting, like when I have talked to grown adults, and grown adults will tell me that they never have had their driver's license. And I'm like, oh, okay, that seems kind of weird to me, like that. Or somebody that says that they've never been in a Walmart. You know what I mean? Like, I've never been in a Walmart. Like, if you say that to me, I'm going, okay, you might be bougie. Who knows? maybe you only shop at, the nice stores.
I think that I met somebody recently who has never been on an airplane. And it wasn't because they were fearful, and it wasn't like they couldn't afford a plane ticket. They just, everywhere that they've ever gone, they've driven. So they've never even been to an airport aside from, actually, I don't even think I asked him if he had ever picked anybody up, but had never been on an airplane and was my age.
That would not surprise me, only because I know people, and actually, some of them are big family friends of ours that have never traveled outside of the state.
For sure.
So they've only been in the state.
And that's what he said. Everywhere I've ever gone, we've just driven.
Yeah.
844 Mojo Live, 844-665-6548. Is there anybody who's never shopped on Amazon? Or is there somebody like me that has never been on eBay or never, even looked at eBay?
You got to get on eBay.
Do you know my dad's on eBay? Every single day.
Is he?
Every single day. He sells, he buys. He is addicted to eBay. Yeah.
I always feel like the people like Tony, and I'm gonna insult your dad too. I always feel like that when they're doing that stuff that it becomes a game for them.
It is a game
What's
for
wrong
him.
with that's not an insult?
He finds stuff
Is your
in.
dad kind of a semi-hoarder like Tony is?
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Is he?
But he lives in an older home in Allen Park, and when he moved in, he found all of this like crazy stuff in this space above the garage, and he ended up making so much money from just throwing it on eBay to see what it would do.
Yeah.
And so he loves eBay. He buys vintage radios, vintage clocks. My stepmom hates all of this, but he just.
You know what's funny about Tony and stuff is Lydia saw him for the first time with a pair of shorts and a baseball hat on.
So random.
And she saw him, and she said that she never saw Tony as that because Tony's like a robot to her.
He does look like a robot when he's in real people clothes.
Yeah.
Okay, Tony wearing shorts is weird to me.
Yeah.
Tony wears jeans and a button down.
Yeah. You know what kind of shorts he wears too, don't you?
What?
Cargo.
No, he
He's
doesn't.
got the cargo.
That makes sense.
No,
Oh, yeah.
no.
He's got cargo.
Oh no.
What's wrong with cargo? You got a place
You
to put all your
can't.
keys.
You don't like
No.
cargo?
You ever see how many keys he has?
No. He's
Really?
cooler than that. A little bit cooler than that.
Cargos aren't cool?
Cargos are in. Cargos are in. They're back. Take it from Tony. What's going on, Chris?
Hey, Chris here. Yo, what's going on?
What's up, Chris?
Whole bunch of nothing, whole lot of nada. I have not bought anything off of the internet, period. Never bought anything from Amazon. Yeah, hey, listen, I've gone since 2014 without the internet. I don't have a computer.
Wow.
See, now that's more shocking to me that you have no computer and you've never been on the internet.
Okay, do you pay for everything cash?
No. I have
Okay.
I mean, kind of. I mean, it's my ATM debit card, but
yeah.
Okay.
Tony, what's your reason? Why no internet? What's the reason?
Well, I have my phone. I was homeless. I went homeless in 2014. I was homeless for a year and a half.
Okay.
So all I had at the time was my phone. So I learned to live with it. And then I just never found a reason to get it until, well, now everyone's getting on me because I own a record label and I do music. So they're like, how do you do that without the music or without the?
Yeah, you must never have streamed. I mean, that's the nature of music
I just
nowadays.
do everything off of my phone. Everything. I mean, your phone's basically a computer now. You know.
Yeah, no, I kind of get it, but that is interesting though that you've never been on the internet. There's only so much you can probably post or not post from your phone though. Hector, what's up, Hector?
Hey, how's it going? Yeah, I'm 45. I've never flown. Never had a need to.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
What's the furthest that you've ever traveled or like driven to get somewhere?
I'm a commercial driver, so I've driven all up and down the East Coast, from Michigan to Florida and everything east.
Yeah.
But so 2015, I was actually thrown 70 feet from a truck. So that's the extent of my flying.
Jeez. Oh, God.
Interesting perspective on that. Well, I'm glad that you're alive to tell us about it. Peggy, what's up, Peggy?
Oh, my God.
Hi.
Peggy.
Hi, Peggy. What's going on?
I have never gone on eBay. I have never gone on a computer. I don't even know how to turn on a computer.
Really?
I have no interest in that because I like to go to the store and try on stuff, see stuff.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I just don't do any of that.
Peggy, if you don't mind me asking, how old are you?
No. I'm 69. I'll be 70 in February.
69.
And my kids, yeah.
Really? So you're
great number. And my daughter says, Mom, you're about 10 years behind times. And it's like, you know what? I don't want to
Still
be
works
scammed.
for you.
I don't want to have to do any of that.
Peggy, I'm kind of with you. I'm kind of with you in the idea that I do like to touch, feel, and see stuff. So sometimes buying it on line kind of makes it a little bit difficult for that. But it seems like every store is going away from that. So is it harder for you to find places to go to?
Well, my favorite store is TJ Maxx, so I shop there or Marshalls.
Do you get the max for the minimum?
I'm
That's
sorry?
not their tagline anymore.
Do you get the max for the minimum? What is the tagline now? What are you going to do when you find out that we're going to add that to the list of stores that are going to get closed down?
Oh, I'd be lost.
Would you really?
I'd have to find a new one. Oh, yeah. Because, see, I used to go I'd go probably 5 days a week to Bath and Beyond when they went out of business.
Yeah.
And, they knew me by name because I would always go in there. And I'm lost. They have it online now, I guess, but nope, not good enough.
You know who you got to blame for all these stores going out of business? A guy by the name of Jeff Bezos. We'll blame that guy. That bastard.
Okay.
Yeah. We love you, Peggy.
No. Love you, too. I listen to you every day.
God bless you. Thank you. Appreciate it. What time will we...
And Megan, you look excellent.
Megan
beautiful. Looks great.
Oh, poor Megan is so sick today.
Yeah, she's out sick right now, so we'll share that with her.
All right. Take care.
Take care of yourself. She and my sister Pat need to be friends.
I was
Peggy
just
and
gonna
Pat.
say she sounds like Aunt Pat.
Peggy and Pat.
Oh, all right.
I know. Somebody just said, Mojo, don't go on eBay. I got scammed out of $1,000 on eBay.
I've never been. The only thing I've purchased from eBay are like iron-on patches.
Do you like Poshmark? Are you a Poshmark?
I've never been on Poshmark.
I've never been on eBay, and then another person said Temu. I've never been on Temu either.
I bought some stuff from Temu.
Me too. It's very hit or miss.
Is it?
Yeah. It could either be spectacular if you understand what you're getting, or you got real scammed. It's been both for me.
All right, here's one, and I bet you that you've never eaten at one of these. Have you ever been in an old country buffet?
Of course.
God, yeah.
Have you?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
I tell you, I've never been to Benihana.
Really?
Really?
Never
But you've been to a hibachi.
I've been to Mongolian barbecue. I don't know if that's the same.
No, you've never been where they have a table, you're sitting at the table and they cook in front of you?
Oh, field trip.
You're going to be the guy that's going to get excited when the guy does the choo-choo train.
The choo-choo train's so fun.
As long as they're not trying to
or
throw
the,
no fish in my
the
mouth.
peeing boy that with the sake goes right in your mouth.
I'm not doing that.
Can you catch a piece of broccoli? I can catch all the broccoli in my mouth.
Kevin does not want boys peeing.
It's sake.
There's no way. There's no way this man about to chop up some steak and say open wide.
Oh, and you catch it? I
do
love
it.
it. I get so excited.
Hell no. You can do that. I'm not catching nobody meat.
WKQI Detroit. WSNX Muskegon Grand Rapids. WVKS Toledo. 3 great stations. One stupid show. This is Mojo in the Morning.
Is that a white people thing?
The only thing I done caught in my mouth is a snowflake. That's it. That's the only thing I'm sticking my tongue out for.
No, we're all going. All
right.
We're going to go. All right.
Oh, my God.
Mojo in the Morning. It is time now for Am I the A-Hole? This is where we ask you to tell us something that you're doing right now or something that's bothering you that you've done that you're worried people are going to think you're an a-hole about. You can go to Channel 955 on the iHeartRadio app, and there's that little microphone there. That is the talkback mic. It will send us your Am I the A-hole, just like this one.
Okay, so my best friend and I are both engaged, and I think we're going to be getting married sometime within the next year, and I showed her my wedding dress options that I was thinking about buying. And then yesterday she showed me the dress that she bought for her wedding. And it's the exact same one that I told her that I wanted. And so I told her that she should return it because I don't want us having the same dress. So am I in the wrong on this?
Interesting. So she's asking, is she an a-hole for telling her friend that she has to return the dress? Yeah. Or is the friend the a-hole? Angela is her name. We called her and got her on here for Am I the A-hole? Angela, how shocked were you when you noticed that she bought the dress that you showed her?
Oh, completely shocked. I thought it was a joke, to be honest. And then it was very clearly not a joke.
Wow. Did she even go and buy it from the same place that you showed her where you saw it?
Yes, and she made an appointment with the same person that I made an appointment with.
Wow.
Okay, so my question to you is, did you show her several different dresses and say it's for sure one of these, or you showed her this specific dress and said, this is it, I'm going back to buy this one?
Well, I showed her 3. So that's kind of, in her favor, I guess, but I said that the one that she bought was my absolute favorite. I really loved it, but just had a plan B and C.
But did she? But did she know? She knew that was your absolute favorite.
Yes, 100%.
And what was her reaction? Did she downplay the dress, or was she almost as excited as you were?
You know, she said, she was very excited about it, and she was just kind of like, oh, I was looking at similar dresses. And then what she ended up telling me, the story was that she went to her appointment and asked to see that dress and fell in love with it when she put it on, and just decided, she had that, yes to the dress moment where her and her grandma and her mom, they all cried. And so she was just like, I just had to get it. This was my dress.
Have you tried that dress on yet? Or you just like the dress from the pictures or from seeing it?
I have not tried it on yet, but I have had the appointment longer than her. It was just like timing. Wow. Otherwise, I would have had it first. And so, but this was the one that I had pinned for months, and she's known that.
All right, so this is an interesting one. Listen, I still never understand why women will get, this feeling that only one person can wear something. They wouldn't make it if they didn't want more people.
But not when when it's friends.
But when,
same people are going to the weddings.
Who's getting married first?
So neither of us actually have a set date
This is
yet.
what you need to do. Buy that dress and get married before her. And then everybody thinks that she copied it. Hold on. Linda, is Angela an a-hole for being upset at her friend and telling her friend that she can't have that dress?
No, her friend, who's not really her friend, is the a-hole. That's not your friend, Angela.
So for her doing that, you think that's a non-friendship type thing to do?
Oh, absolutely. It's a big event. I'm not a bridezilla, so I understand there's a lot of emotions that come with weddings, but this is something important. And since they're both doing it at the same time, it really blows my mind that someone would literally copy the dress that you're buying. Yeah. That's not your friend.
Yeah.
Even if, I agree with you, by the way, even if that wasn't the dress that you ended up buying, because truly, you're probably going to put that dress on and not like it. That's just how it goes. It looks different. It looks different on a pin or a magazine page than it does on your body. However, I still maintain your friend is the a-hole because she knew that was one of the choices and still went ahead. And if she was your friend, she calls you or FaceTimes you and said, okay, I'm in a situation. I tried on that dress you showed me because I thought it was beautiful, and now I love it. What do I do? And she didn't even do that. It was like she went behind your back and did it.
Yeah, completely. I even suggested that to her. Why didn't you just call me before you bought it? Outright. So I don't know.
Rose, what do you think? Rose, is Angela an a-hole?
She should have waited and went with the people who say yes to the dress. I mean, it's kind of your fault for sharing your excitement, I guess. Not really.
Interesting.
But I feel your pain, but get a new dress. Get a better dress. He who laughs laughs the loudest.
Well,
it can't be
that's
that
wild.
simple, though.
So you should, is this one of those things where you don't share baby names? You know what I mean?
But when it's your best friend, you
do. That happens with
You're
me
just
and my baby mama, too.
But
don't share anything in this world. Clearly, it's a dangerous place nowadays.
Watch out. She might steal your man.
But your friendship should be a safe place.
Shannon, but with the whole baby name thing, you probably
I didn't tell a damn soul. And it wasn't because I didn't want anybody to steal it. It was just because I wanted it to be a surprise.
Yeah.
But
Harley wants to make a comment here. Angela, am I the a-hole? What are your thoughts?
I sure do. I think that her friend is the a-hole, and I'll tell you why. She knew the minute that you show her that dress that it was yours. You look good in it. You was beaming in it, and she did it on purpose because guess what? It happened to me, and I'm 43, okay? First time, long time.
Hey,
literally, 13 years, long time. And so my thing is this. She knows. Every woman knows, okay? That's why we say yes to the dress. I say rock it. I say do it better. And I say show her up because everybody has the right to wear that dress. Yeah. But you just change the accessories up.
That's interesting. Yeah, make it look prettier by doing other stuff to it. That's
you dang all right. I will. I sure do. I sure would because you are a woman, okay?
Yeah.
Don't let her take that from you.
That's
See,
great.
I don't think you can
and
get
I'm
the
not
dress.
sorry.
No.
We love you. Thank you for the call. Tiffany's got an interesting point. What's that, Tiffany?
So I'm sorry, but I think she's an a-hole. Like, you don't have dibs to a dress, and you could try it on and absolutely hate it. I went wedding dress shopping, had everything pinged that I loved, and it didn't fit for my body type. I mean, unless she is the same measurements as her friend and is a model herself,
Yeah.
you're going to look different. And, you know, you should be happy for your friend and just one-up her. If you really are that upset with her, get something better. So-
Very interesting. Yeah. Liz has another one. Liz, you think she's an a-hole. Angela's an a-hole.
I think they both are. I think the best friend is an a-hole for kind of being sneaky about it and going behind her back and buying the dress.
Yep.
I also think she's an a-hole for trying to tell someone that they have to return a dress when you realistically haven't even tried it on yet. So you have no idea if you're going to like it.
Yeah.
Weddings bring the crazy out of people.
They do.
You know what? I do think
Elope.
though, but I do think though, if you tell your
Promise you it's
friend
so much
she
better.
can't have that dress, you look like you're being catty and doing that. And Lucinda, your comment, am I the a-hole? What do you think here? Angela just found out that her friend bought the same wedding dress that she was going to buy. What do you think?
Hey, first time, long time.
Hey,
So I don't think that maybe both, but neither one of them are, and here's why. So they're best friends. You have this relationship because you guys have things in common. And if clothing is the thing that you have in common, there's a chance that you both fall in love with this dress.
Yeah.
And it's your day. So you need to focus on you and that dress, not your best friend. Like, let her have her day, you have your day. It doesn't matter that you both are wearing the same dress. You guys are best friends for that reason.
What happens if, and here's another one, Angela, what happens if she chooses the same place that you're going to have your wedding and she chooses the date that you wanted for your wedding? Like, what happens if this girl maybe this is like
What if she comes in on your man?
What if this is
She
crazy?
wants to be you.
Maybe have you seen that she has a different man? We're just kidding.
I mean, listen, I was worried about the dress, and now I'm worried about a whole bunch of other things.
We're just kidding. We're just kidding. Hey,
I could almost promise you, though, I'd be very surprised if that is the dress you end up picking when you actually go and start trying on dresses.
isn't it usually like the
I had one that 100% it was going to be my dress. And when I tried it on, it was so ugly on my body. It just did not look good.
and then what you do is you just wear it on the next marriage that you have. So, you know what I mean? You just kind of decide.
I hate you.
I wasn't saying that for you. I was saying that to Angela. I was wishing her. By the way,
Although I was at the mall the other day and there was this beautiful wedding dress in the window
Wes,
of Anthropology. And
careful.
I said to Lucy, I go, should we just have another wedding? I go, same
Oh, my
guy,
gosh.
but just